Welcome to the Dice Tower Spring Spectacular, featuring top 10s, live plays, contests, and more.
Good morning, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Chris Yee.
And I'm Wendy Yee.
Welcome back to day 3 of the Dice Tower Spring Spectacular, the longest day of the Spring Spectacular.
This is the spring equinox.
That is...
Yes.
Yes. No. It's the... whatever.
It's the ellipses, I don't remember.
It's the middle.
I'm no
It's
biologist.
the biggest wave.
But it's not the climax. That's like almost the end, right? I'm always confused as to...
Yeah, climax is near the end, but not the end.
And then the epilogue is tomorrow. Anyhow.
Welcome to the zenith of the spring spectacular is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so anyway, there's a lot of stuff happening today. We'll be playing this. Paradox is being played next. There's contributors. Today we got a top 10 list coming your way. We have crowd surfing. We're playing Dead Reckoning. There's a lot of things going on. But to get it all started off, we are going back in time and playing through The Wizard of Oz.
Let's go to 1938, was it?
It might be. The Wizard of Oz is, nope, it's just 2022. So, The Wizard of Oz here. It's a storybook game, and we're going to be playing through it. But before we play through it, would you like to win a copy of your own?
Yes, they would.
Yes, you would.
Most definitely.
We'll tell you
Yes,
what
you
you
can.
want. Email us at contest@dicetower.com to win one of 2 copies. All you need to do is email that address. In the subject line, put the word Oz, O-Z, and in the body, tell us who your favorite of the 4 main characters is. You cannot pick the dog.
Why not?
Well, A, the dog's annoying.
It's still a character.
It's also not really a character. It's just there.
Count.
It's a set piece.
Counts. I'm now putting the dog in my email.
If you put the dog, your entry will not count.
If you're not sure what the names of the characters are, you can reference a movie. That movie is called Training Day, starring Denzel
Wikipedia.
Washington.
What is wrong with you today?
Yeah.
You're supposed to say a series about a prison on HBO, Oz. That's if
Oh,
you're
I don't know
if you're
that
gonna
one.
slide
No, I
over
don't
into
know
a
that one.
weird thing.
I don't know that
Anyway,
one.
so we're gonna be spoiling parts of the movie today.
Oh no!
If you haven't seen it by now,
So this is a sequel to their last game that they did in this genre, which was The Princess Bride. So there's a lot of similarities between those 2 games, although you 2 haven't played that. So this is all new to you. We're playing through a book. We're going to see how far we can get. We will likely not finish today, or we'll lose. You know, something will happen.
Oh,
we're
not
just going to
gonna
play through for a while, playing through this. But you can also save your game in between chapters and things if you want to when you're playing. So we're going to start here on chapter 1, and we'll teach the game as we play it here. So each of these chapters, there will be different things, and there are different characters. In this one, we have Dorothy, who starts in the pigsty. We have the
Marx Brothers.
the farm hands, who
Groucho.
eventually turned into people that she met, and you were there, and you were there,
Don
and you were
Carlos
there.
Marx.
Ah, yes.
And we got 4 animals. 2 of them are unhappy. The pig and the chicken are not pleased. The cow and the horse, they're fine.
They're easy
the
going.
pig just doesn't
I
want
like
her around, I think is the thing. He's like,
Well,
yeah,
no, you got to make them happy. So we've done all this setup. So each of these books has a bunch of setup. So I've done all the setup. The player who's been to a farm most recently goes first.
I planted something
no.
recently.
You pick up.
Oh yeah, I pick up produce every
groceries
week from a
the-
farm.
Yeah.
I was there Saturday.
Then Wendy
I never go
is
into the farm.
first. All right, so we're going to deal 4 story cards, everyone. Now, these story cards, is this working here? Okay, so we got
Magic.
24 karat
Magic.
magic in the
air.
brains,
24
got
karat
heart.
brains in the
and
heart.
we have wonder, which is green. That's why you can't see that one. Oh, and courage. Courage. So these are the different cards that are in this game. Now, there is a deck of special cards that we can possibly get. These are shuffled. These are better cards and rewards. When we do these different things, they might get rewards. You'll get them in your hand, and when you play them and discard it, it goes into this deck. So our deck gets better as we
Okay.
progress, as long as we fulfill these challenges. So we have to finish all these challenges to win this scenario. When we fulfill a challenge, we're going to put one of these challenge tokens on it. Here, I'll put a card up here so you can see. Look, I put the green one, of course. Another green one. If I only had a brain. There's brains.
Get the green off. Oh, it's kind of messed up.
All right. Don't look at this cut. Look at my hand. All right. All right, there we go. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna put.
everybody seasick here.
We're gonna put brains right here.
By the way, 1939 is what the chat said.
1939.
When this movie came out.
Wow.
So it was a minute ago, is what you're saying.
It's been what the kids call a
Brains.
hot minute.
All right, there we
A
go.
hot minute.
I remember where to put that. Brains. All right.
Not a boiling minute. Or
So,
a
anywho.
Inferno minute.
Not a New York minute.
So the rules for each chapter are going to be different. In this one, each farm animal has two sides, a happy side and a grumpy side. When the farm hands, who start here, when they move next to an animal, flip it to the happy side. When the farm hands go to the barnyard, we'll flip. They'll fix the wagon too. The wagon's broken.
They're useful.
They are. So we can move them just like a character. We lose if you notice there's a twister coming in. If this reaches the house, we lose. Or if we need to flip an animal to the grumpy side, and they're all grumpy. Because we will be turning over Chapter 1 plot cards.
Ooh, plot.
So what are we trying to do over the course of this game? Each one has a song challenge.
La 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 la.
No, it's Over the Rainbow, so get the right song.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Dorothy must be in the haystacks for this to work. All right, so the haystacks are, where are the haystacks? They're
In the middle.
Oh, yeah, that's where the farm hands are. And then you need to discard a bunch of wonder cards. The more you discard, the better the reward would get. We can get a Glinda the Good Witch Favor. Glinda the Good Witch Favors are fantastic because if we die, they let us restart that chapter without losing the whole game. Or you can discard one to draw 3 cards from the deck. This deck,
okay.
sorry. If the more that we discard, the more. But we need to do this. So remember, we put one of these when we've done it. We have to sing the song at some point. Shiftless farmhands. All the animals have to be on the happy side and the wagon must be fixed. Boom. Done. And Professor Marvel, Dorothy must be at Professor Marvel's, which is over here. And that's all. We just got to get her over there, which you can see is a pretty long chunk of way to get her over there. And get to the house. She has to get to the farmhouse, but that has to happen after everything else is done. Then we complete the chapter, and we'll turn the book.
Okay.
So
when
let
you
me
hear the sound, turn the page.
Bring. Glockenspiel. Cue Glockenspiel, Roy.
1, 1, 1. We're all going to start with 4 of these.
Are these secret?
I think we can talk about them a little bit. So we're all going to take turns because this is a cooperative game. We're all moving to 1 or 2 characters, and later on when the other characters show up, spoilers, the Scarecrow, the Lion, and the Tin Woodsman, they're going to be able to move as a group together when you move them. But normally you pick one person. So on your turn.
Do they have to walk arm in arm?
That doesn't
They
happen
do
much
like the
these
little monkeys
days.
walk thing with your legs, go to the side.
Sidewalks are only so wide.
I like to point out, we don't have enough musicals, frankly. There should be at least 5 musicals that come out a year. I'm very disappointed with the lack of musicals in today's modern society.
Well, Cats came out not too long ago.
I said, okay, let me rephrase that.
I mean,
Good musicals.
The Disney Channel
with-
makes musicals that my daughter loves.
You're right, but again, good musicals.
Good musicals, yes. I don't particularly care for Zombies 2, the Zombie Boogaloo.
Descendants 15.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Anyhow, the first thing you do in your turn is you're going to move a character 1 or 2 spaces, or you can move 2 characters 1 space each. Simple enough. You're moving farmhands to make animals happy. You're moving Dorothy because you got to get her over here and then back to the farmhouse. After you do that, then you're going to do all the actions that it shows here. You can do these in any order. It shows each one on our card. You can discard any number of cards to move people extra spaces.
Ooh.
All right. You can complete challenges, which is doing one of these. You can draw. No, I'm sorry. It's at the end of your turn. Let me rephrase that. You can trade a card with somebody else. You can only do that once per turn, but you can trade a card with someone else. So we probably want to give one person as much whatever that is. I don't have any, so I don't remember.
Green
Wonder.
Wonder to one person so that Dorothy can do a better job singing. And you can play a special card if you have one. Or you can restart the chapter with a Glinda the Good Witch favor. Not a lot of different things we're going to do. We're just working together.
Introductory scenario.
Then
sure.
you will draw 2 cards from the story deck, which I need to put up here, because these are the special cards. And then you'll draw the top plot card, which I've already looked at them, is constantly going to be making animals grumpy, and the farmhands keep running back to the haystacks.
Can we split up the farmhands? There's 3 of them.
I'll grab the scissors.
No, apparently they work as a group. 2 guys work, 1 guy supervises.
Yeah. You pet that chicken.
And then you have to discard down to
Pet
6.
it.
You can't do more than 6. So if I'm looking at this game properly for us, we're not going to need cards too much, but let me make sure we're doing this right.
But we can discard
Completing the
them for
challenge.
movement.
When you complete a challenge, you need to discard these cards also.
Yes.
So you need to go to Professor Marvel. So we need a lot of green cards in this particular
Ooh,
challenge.
Yeah, we do. And
So
some
if
blue.
you, once we do the shiftless farmhand thing, for example, we no longer need those red cards, so we might as well discard those for movement.
Yep. Yep.
Make a sense.
So, what's going on with our audio?
And so you have to do these in order?
I'm sorry, what?
Fine.
You have to do them in order?
No, you do
You
not have to
don't
do
have
them
to
in
do them in
order.
order. Okay.
Well, except for the get to the house. That has to be
That
the
has
last
to be
one.
last. Okay.
So,
Got to beat that tornado,
Got
baby.
it.
so you're first. So the first thing you'll do is you're going to move people.
I'm going to move people. So I have up to 2 movement that I can split. Can I stick them on the same space as someone else?
I think so.
Okay, so I move them in there.
So the pigs are
So
now
they can make the pigs
happy. They fed the pigs.
happy. And then can I move them back out?
Well,
Or can you only move them?
I recommend that you don't, again, just
Okay.
because I saw the cards. They're going to be moving to the haystacks and farmhouse, one of those 2 usually,
All
or
right.
to the barn or something like that. So,
Dorothy's going to make her way.
I think it might be Wendy's.
Is it mine?
Going on it a little bit.
It's not moving at all. Let me fiddle.
Turn it off and readjust it.
also, let's grab the other mic just in case we can switch to one mic to the other. Okay. Anywho,
That might just be the top thing
Try that.
floating around.
so you did the movement, but you still have all the rest of the stuff that you can do, which is complete a challenge, play a special card, trade a card with someone else, discard cards, and move people more.
Sorry, I was thinking about stuff. Okay, it might actually be your tie because yours is touching
No,
the top of your tie.
it's
No?
not.
It's not. Okay. Okay, say that again. What am I doing?
You can do the other parts, which is
This part. Not completing challenge, not playing special cards, not trading a single card. Does anybody want a green wonder card?
Well, I don't think I should have any because I don't.
I have one.
I have one.
Would you wonder if you'd like to wonder?
I do wonder what's in the Wonder Ball.
So you have to get Dorothy to the haystacks. Well, she's already there. That is how the movie opens up, right? Her singing. Is that? It's been a long time
I
since
don't
I've
know.
seen
It's
the
been
movie.
a while
Long
since
time.
I've
I know
seen
the
it.
general plot, but I think it starts out with her singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow."
Okay, so now I draw 2 cards from the story deck.
Yep, that's up there.
It's up there. 2 cards.
But then we draw a plot card and do what it says.
and
I'll take it and put it over
magic.
here. Vum, 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 vum.
Magic.
Move the farmhands to the farmhouse. Vum, 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 vum. If the horse is happy, flip him to his grumpy side. Vum,
Wah,
vum.
wah, wah.
Boo!
I'm thinking at this point, if we're gonna ever complete that quest, we're gonna have to move the farmhands faster because it looks like one thing will happen.
We'll grumpify
Every
pretty much
round.
every round.
Yeah.
All right.
Unhappy horses make unhappy cheese, right? That's
That's how the commercials go. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Let's move farmhands to that chicken.
The
One
chicken
it.
is now happy. He's been fed.
Yes. And we can move them multiple times, right?
Yes.
So, second movement back into the farmhouse. Third movement,
Oh, he fancy.
over to the haystack. And then last movement to. What do we need? All the animals happy and the wheelbarrow fixed?
Yes.
And that's it to complete that one objective.
Well, no, then someone needs to discard a yellow, red, and blue.
Is anyone in good shape to do that?
No, but I'm close-ish. Maybe on a second turn
I need
around.
one more color.
Okay. And how many green do we need to make Dorothy sing her happy,
4.
happy little song?
You only need 1. You need 4 to get the best thing.
Oh.
I see.
So if it's 1 is no reward. If you do 2, you get a special card. 3, we get Glinda the Good Witch favor. 4, you get Glinda the Good Witch favor and a special card. These special cards have things in them like wilds and other cool things. I actually don't know. I only saw the wilds.
We just want it, and we want it now.
So with 2 green cards, I can make Dorothy sing.
Tom, you don't have your phone in the same pocket as the thing.
I definitely do. It's me, everybody.
It's
Oh, that could be the cell interference.
very, very subtle.
But it's that kind of like.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And it sounds like Pac-Man, and that's why people are saying, yeah.
Waka waka, baby. They should make a Muppets Wizard of Oz. I'm surprised they haven't. The Wizard of Foz.
Chris, it's your turn.
I said with 2 green cards, I can complete that, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Zaboom!
Done.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
That is basically a 2 wonder card thing. All right, here's your special card. I guess we'll show
Our
people what you
special.
guys, since it's
Yeah.
the
Oh
cooperative
yeah,
game.
let's see.
You can, oh joy, oh rapture, do not draw a plot card this turn.
Ooh.
So we can save that
So you
for
can play that
when we think
anytime?
it's most important.
Yeah.
Do we feel that we should just do that right now so we can get the animals happy, or do you want to?
Well, I would like to, but I can't actually play this, so it feels like
I'm going to hold on to this then.
we shouldn't do it back to back. All right, so you
We
got
don't
2
care
more
if animals
cards
are happy this round.
and a plot twist.
Do you need to discard down to 6? Or are you still good?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
Oh, I'm good.
Plot. Or chapter.
What?
Chapter 1.
happen?
What will happen next in the Gerst story of our heroes?
Well, I discarded that card for no reason.
The
The
farm
farmers
hands
would
the
they?
haystack. If the hog is happy, flip it to the grumpy side.
Well, I did
Why did I
mention
bother
I
making him
did
happy?
mention that they moved there a lot.
Look,
I feel like I said that.
I was debating discarding another card to fix the wheelbarrow. Then I got distracted by singing. So, this is all on you, Tom.
I accept that. All right. I don't need that or that. All right, so let's.
I'm close.
Oh,
to
Dorothy
that.
has sung.
Dorothy
has sung.
So I
We're
think
a quarter of the way
I'm going to
there.
move these guys down here 1 and fix the wagon. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to the thing that just got flipped
Piggity piggity.
because I'm thinking that,
Probably less likely it'll get
yeah,
Flipped.
I'm hoping.
Next card. Totally pig.
So that's 1, and then 2. I'm going to move her there, and then I'm going to pay 2 cards and move her. I'm going to play a Wild and Heart and move her 2 more. She's going to head up to Professor Marvel, who's related to the guy from Big.
And what do we need to do with Professor Marvel?
She just needs to get there, and then someone needs to play 2 greens and a blue.
Tom, what card are you lacking for the farmhands, out of curiosity?
Oh yeah. What do you
Oh
need?
yes.
What color do
Well,
you
I don't have a card to trade right now, but it
Okay.
is yellow.
Yellow,
Okay.
okay.
I'm-
Well, hang on.
I'm missing the
I'm no longer lacking anything.
Ooh, you got it all.
Ah.
All right, so I can make some animals happy is what we're saying?
No, we need to do a plot
Plot.
card, unfortunately. Move the farmhands in a haystack.
If the hog is grumpy,
That's actually useful this time.
flip the hog to the grumpy side.
Oh.
Well, I guess I did okay there.
What would happen if it was already grumpy?
We'd flip another animal.
Woo! Okay.
Okay.
We need to get these farmhands moving
is
here, but we
happening.
needed to be able to bust it up. Well, can someone else do it? Can you do it? I mean, I have all 3 cards, so I can give people.
I've got a lot of cards I can
the
spend.
only card I'm missing is the blue.
Okay.
So maybe by my turn, if we could.
To fix everything, they need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of movement.
I could give up 5 cards because I start with 2, so I just need to give up 3 cards to do all that.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
And so they went 1, 2, they fixed the wagon.
Happy wagon.
And then 3,
Happy horse.
4, 5. Everything's
Happy
happy.
pigs.
But we have to wait till
But we have
another
to,
turn.
yeah.
Can I play this card out of turn? The
The no plot.
do not draw plot card.
That is a good question.
Ooh.
Special cards, when they play it, they can be discarded. They can be, if you complete a chapter, they can
The Zubazaba.
Na 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 na. No, 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 no.
By the way,
no.
if there's a FAQ for each of these that says if we complete this, we still flip animals over. We still have to keep the animals happy, or we can lose the game if they're all ever unhappy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Well, it does say any player can play special cards. So yes, you could play it out of turn.
Okay, so I could do this now. Bloop, and Wendy. Or,
My life is plotless.
So you won't have to do a chapter
That
card
actually goes
in
into
return.
our... No, that goes into this deck.
Ooh.
Because it could come
Let's
up
come
again.
out. Okay, can I have 2 cards from the story deck?
You can.
And no cards from the plot deck?
That's correct.
Perfect.
All right, my turn.
Can I play them now?
No.
Okay.
My turn.
I tried.
With 2 movement, let's just move Dorothy 2 steps.
Got it.
Tom, could I trade for a blue?
You may have a blue. You want a blue.
I want a blue.
I can't tell how many trading games I've been where the person's like, it's Catan, this happens all the time.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I need a wheat. I'm like, okay, I got a wheat. What I meant was I have a wheat.
Yeah, wood for sheep. Wood for sheep.
Yes.
Who's giving the wood? Who's giving the sheep?
So red, yellow, blue. Chicka chicka.
All right, so
Everything's
we did
happy?
it.
we've completed that, and we draw a card from the special deck.
Now our happy cows come
That's
from
twice Chris has got the special card. What's that one do?
Actually, happy cows come
Oh
from
yeah, why
Kansas
don't
now.
you go ahead and show it up there?
This is a draw 3, discard 2.
Okay.
For brains, do not make one happy, and happiness is the best thing in the world.
Sounds good. Anything else that I can do on my turn? I'm not going to discard this for movement. So I think I'm done. I'll
You
draw
good?
2.
Wait, did you move anyone?
Dorothy 2 steps. I already did.
Got it, okay. So drawing 2, and a plot card. Move the farmhands to the farmhouse.
Do, 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 do.
If the cow is happy, flip it to its grumpy side.
Oh, no more happy cows.
Were we supposed to be moving the twister every turn?
Maybe. Twister moves to... No. That's if you lose.
Huh? I don't see that. It says it moves at all.
Maybe it's in a... Maybe it's a plot.
Yeah, it just says it moves if it's in the red, but it's not in the red. I'm going to quick look at these to see if... Yes. We just been very lucky. Not
Oh,
moving the
okay.
those
twister at all.
are
Hey.
okay. There's twister movement in
Awesome.
those cards. Got it.
All right. Just wanted to make sure we
Awesome.
weren't missing a rule there. Oh, anyway, the cow's grumpy now.
Yep.
We did
Yep.
it.
We did.
Okay.
We did it.
You made
Yeah.
a grumpy cow.
That was. Some people might call that move cheating, Tom, but I call that using the weather forecast.
Ooh.
Well, I was doing it to make sure we weren't cheating.
Yes. No.
That was an anti-cheating move. So you're done. Now we got to start concentrating on other stuff, which is basically just getting Dorothy to Professor Marvel's and then back to the house.
And using a green, green, and blue at the professor's place, right?
Yeah, and I think I'm not worried about the farmhands. I'm not going to fix the cow yet. I'm just going to move her 2. And then, since we don't need red or purple anymore, I'm going to move her 1 there. And I guess I'll spend the red to move the farmhands up, and I will fix the cow.
Oh, you made the cow happy.
Yeah, well, cows need to be milked consistently.
That's
All right.
true.
I will then draw 2 cards,
And plot.
move them to the haystacks,
Wow.
Haystacks.
flip the chicken to the grumpy side,
Wah, wah.
and move that twister 1 space. That twister's very far away. I have to be honest, in
I'm not
real
worried
life,
about it.
I've never seen a twister. Once one tore through an area I was standing in after I went inside, but knocked a tree over. I was out there with Melody when she was a baby. But I've never seen one. If I did see one, I don't care how far I was away, I'd be like, take some pictures.
Run.
I would run. I don't care.
Done.
Let's go to the basement. Go to the shelter.
All right, so Dorothy's where she needs to be. I just have some farmhands to move.
Can you do the Professor Marvel thing?
I cannot. I don't have any greens.
Well, then would you... Well, Chris, how are you feeling about Professor Marvel? Otherwise, I'm going to trade Wendy a green.
Yeah, I'm not that close.
All right, I'll give you a green. Just give me... I don't care what you give me.
Okay.
We'll set you up for the future. Wait, you just gave me a blue. You meant to do that?
Oh,
Okay.
oh. You don't even know.
Could let's see. Are you close?
Can
Actually,
I trade
did you
twice?
move 2?
No, I haven't moved yet.
Okay. Did you want to move anyone too?
Yes, I do.
Wait, before you do that though, really quick. So are you close to?
I am now.
Well, she has to do the movement first anyway.
Oh, you have to move it
Yeah.
first.
That's
You
the
got
2
it.
movement.
I was like,
I'm assuming you're doing this.
yes.
Sorry.
Chicken.
That was
Making chickens happy.
That was a definite alpha gamer thing.
I really,
You want moves in the
I
chickens.
really want chickens. At some point in my life.
Would you like to draw some cards, maybe?
Yeah, I'll just.
Draw 3 cards. Discard 2 of them.
What?
Well, maybe you'll get the other card you need.
Maybe I will.
This is called teamwork.
Maybe I won't. What is that one?
Well,
You only have to
you
discard
get to
2.
keep 1.
I don't want any of them. Here. They're useless to me. Nobody else needs to move, right? I don't need to spend cards on anything.
And did Tom trade with you on his turn or on your turn?
On your turn,
was
I
my
think.
turn.
Yes, because I drew the thing.
Because you drew. Okay.
Darn. All right.
Okay. Done. Didn't help.
Okay. So you
now-
draw 2 cards,
Draw 2
and then
cards.
the plot.
And now I'm good. One.
Move the farmhands to the farmhouse. Flip the horse to the grumpy side. Move the twister 1 space.
I'm going to discard these ones.
I will get that horse if it's the last thing I do.
I'll
You will,
get
will
you,
you?
my horsey.
Yay.
Will you move farmhands over to Horsey McHorserton?
Horsey McHorserton.
Yeah, that's his name. I made it up.
And he's now happy. He really likes these farmhands.
When
They
do
brought
you-
him an apple.
When you said you're good,
I'm good.
what color is that at the bottom? Is that blue and yellow?
Blue and yellow.
That is blue and
I could
yellow.
honestly do both. Can you do 2 in 1 turn?
No,
No,
because there's
Dorothy.
no way we're going to get her back to the house that fast.
Yeah, there's like 8
Oh,
steps.
she's to get back to the house. I understand.
I don't know if you've seen the movie, but
She runs and fails.
She frolics.
does
Now, was the whole
anyone-
movie a dream or?
It was totally a dream. Spoilers.
I guess I'm done.
It happened. I read the books. If you,
You
read
don't-
the books, you know it happened.
You don't need to trade cards or anything. Or wait,
Oh, do you
does
need
someone-
anything? Because
d-
I have.
Could someone give me a spare blue?
Yeah.
maybe?
Oh, I had blue for days. At least I did.
Cool.
Now I have green for days.
I'm done. I'm gonna draw up 2. Zip, zoop, zoop.
Farmhands are going to the haystacks.
Hey, Stacks.
Twister doesn't move yet,
Hog is
but
happy.
the hogs are now unhappy.
These hogs are finicky. I'll tell you what.
These farmhands are like, so much work. Why couldn't you make this so I could just do a circular route? I'm going to move them back out here. I don't know why. It doesn't seem to matter. All right, who needs a card?
Nobody.
No
I'm
one
s-
needs a card.
I think Wendy said. I think we just need to chuck cards for move. Oh wait.
I'll save them. All right, well, that's my whole turn. Then I will draw 2.
Okay.
And let's plot twist it up. Farmhands go to the farmhouse. Flip the cow to its unhappy side.
Move.
And the twister moves 1. Guys, it's getting closer.
Twister's coming. Twister's
The
coming.
Twister has moved 3 spaces.
Okay. So I have to move first.
Yes,
So then I can't move her before I trade in cards.
that is correct.
So I'll just do that.
Bam! Happy cowed.
Happy cowed. Watch this. Woo! Actually, I didn't even throw
Professor
it on the screen.
Marvel has been talked. Watch. Professor Marvel has
Watch.
been talked to. You get a card from the special deck. What did you get?
I got this card can be used as any type of story card that you already have in your hand.
So it's a semi-wild.
So that's the end of your turn.
So I can't do more movement because I already did.
No. You can always
Can I
spend
do
cards to move.
Oh, you always could spend cards to move.
Yeah.
Can I spend all 4 of these cards to move?
You can. You can use a special card to do that. Yes.
It matches a color.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dorothy is running.
Dorothy is running for her life. Let's see what happens in this plot twist.
This is the action
right
scene of the
here.
movie. Michael Bay directed. There's explosions happening.
It's a cross between Dorothy and Twister. All right,
Yes.
move the farmhands to the farmhouse. They're already
They're
there.
there.
The chicken is now unhappy.
Come on, chicken,
And
get
the
it
Twister
together.
moves twice.
Ah! It's in a run space now.
It's running too. It was like, oh, we're playing a chase game? I want to chase you, Dorothy.
Did you get your 2 cards?
I did not get my 2 cards. May I have
Got
my
it.
2 cards? Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
Dorothy's gonna move 2 steps. She's gonna move 2 more steps.
Why is she running through the house?
Isn't it? Oh, okay. Well, she's gonna move 1 more step then.
She's like, I'll be safer in the chicken coop.
And
The
Kapow?
farmhands are gonna move 1 step and half
And
a
that
those
is how
chickens.
you. Actually, we did not win the game. I want to be clear. We did not win the game.
And blammo! I
we just
spend the yellow and
completed
blue.
chapter 1. All right. So once we finish a chapter, we've done all the things.
Quite successfully, I
Oh.
would like to say.
Yeah, the reward here is you complete this chapter. You don't get a
Oh.
special card or anything.
All right, fine. I can't get all the
All
special
right.
cards.
So once we complete the chapter, we move all the pieces from the board. Everyone discards their hands, and we'll go to the next chapter. So I bet we will not see those animals again.
Just gonna.
I would be
steal
okay with
this
that.
pile.
That grumpy cow was starting to get to me.
Chapter 2. We
Womp, womp,
welcome you to the Lollipop Guild. All right, shuffle the story deck, including any special deck cards you got in the previous chapter, and everyone gets 4. We will
Watch
now
me now.
use a different plot deck.
Is it one that says chapter 2 on it? I'm just guessing here, Tom.
Sometimes you are wildly precognizant.
Recognizant.
I think that's a compliment, but I can't tell.
Something.
All right, so we're shuffling those. Everyone's going to get 4 cards. Shuffle the Munchkin counters.
Ooh, we got Munchkin counters now.
I play Wandering Monster.
And place 1 in each of the small blue squares on the path.
That was a Munchkin joke.
It was a Munchkin joke. I picked it up and I threw it down.
I haven't
So
played
we
Munchkin
got some Munchkins
in like
out
8
here.
years.
I have zero desire to ever
8
play
glorious
Munchkin again.
years.
Place Dorothy and Glinda the Good Witch at Dorothy's house.
Oh, there's flowers. I love flowers.
It's Glinda,
Aww.
who everyone now knows is actually evil.
Evil.
Or not quite evil, but
But she's also popular.
she's like a jerk, yeah. Anyhow,
that
the player
musical.
most recently ate a lollipop goes first.
Tom, tell the truth.
No, I don't like lollipops
I
because
don't
that
like
stick
lollipops
really
either.
bothers me.
I'd rather
have
have
hard candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
that was.
my first goal when I got a lollipop is get that stick out somehow. However, so the last time I had was like 3 or 4 years ago for a school fundraiser because they sell those really expensive $2 lollipops that are
fancy
like all
ones.
flavors.
Yeah.
You
No flavor
guys
did
tell me you
get?
have not had a, I don't remember. Oh, you know,
I think I had a Tootsie Roll Pop.
last year I had one of those mystery flavor Dum Dums.
Okay, I was like, I know I had a Tootsie Roll Pop sometime during the pandemic.
Have I told you guys what the mystery flavor of a Dum Dum is?
No.
No.
I've learned this. It's fascinating to me.
Is it the same as Airheads?
No. It's all the mystery flavors are actually mystery flavors. It's just that when they're making the Dum Dums, by the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, Dum Dums are lollipops. They're changing the flavors from one to another. So all the lollipops that are that halfway in between point
Oh,
between
those
two
are
flavors
mystery?
are mystery.
What?
I know. That's
It's
actually a good
useful.
answer.
That is a good
Yeah.
way to do it because
less
otherwise it's just industrial waste.
Yeah.
Nuclear industrial waste.
Don't waste that sugar. Consume it.
Okay, so anyway, whenever Glinda the Good Witch or Dorothy enters space and there's a face down Munchkin counter, we're going to turn it face up and put it on any empty space on the centered dance floor.
Ooh.
While they're on a dance floor, they can be moved like characters, so we can move them around once they're in there, but they can't move diagonally. We will lose if all 3 red smoke cards are on the board, and we flip over the Wicked Witch plot board.
No.
All right, so here's our challenges. First of all, the Wicked Witch is dead, disco themed. The witch
Stay
is
in
dead.
dead. Stay in dead.
All right. Again, this time we're going to discard magic cards.
Ooh, 4
Which are
up to 4
We don't
purple.
actually have this.
Yes.
Going to the Good Witch favor. We never got
Yeah,
it.
she's already here.
1 is no reward. 2, a special card. 3, 2 special cards. 4, we get the Glinda the Good Witch. Lollipop, the Lullaby League. There's 3 of these are Lullaby leagues. We need to have them in the dark blue spots on the dance floor. And
They're the pink
Dorothy
ones?
has to be in the plaza. That's a lot of things, but then we get 2 cards from the story deck.
Sweet.
The 3 Lollipop Guild Munchkins must be in the dark blue spaces on the dance floor. Oh, we got to move them around, I see. Dorothy must be in the plaza. We get 2 cards from the story deck. And Ruby Slippers. Dorothy and Glinda must be at Dorothy's house. You must have completed all the other challenges. Why would we want to move Glinda the Good Witch, I wonder?
Don't they both unveil the dancer tokens, the flower tokens?
Sure, but why not just move Dorothy? But we'll see. Maybe.
Doesn't she need to get to the plaza? Did you say Glinda goes to the plaza?
No, it's Dorothy in the
Oh, it's
plaza
Dorothy
each
in the
time.
plaza. With the wrench.
With the wrench. Okay, got it. All right. Well, I guess we need to start getting Munchkin people on the board. Am I first? Is this lollipop thing me? I
Yeah.
guess it's me. All right.
Oh, the Dum Dum Company, Spangler Candy Company is in Bryan, Ohio.
It does make me
Interesting.
want to swing by there. I would love to. I like anything that makes stuff. I like to go watch it. If they
Candy
allow it.
factories also usually have free samples.
I don't. Okay, I was about to lie and say I don't care about that, but okay. I'm gonna
Totally
move
care about
Dorothy
that.
because that seems to make sense. Maybe I'll move Dorothy and have her go this way. Maybe Glinda will run the other way, or maybe I should run Dorothy down towards the plaza. But 3 of these are not going to be. I'm just gonna run Dorothy this way. All right.
Okay.
So first of all, we got a Lollipop Guild. I will place the Lollipop Guild there, and then for the second move, she goes there.
Wait, so the both need to be in the dark
Yeah.
blue?
So I figure I'll get one of them
okay.
in. That being said.
Can you move them on the board later?
Yeah, you can move them as a move.
As moved.
Yeah,
okay.
So you can do like that for a move.
Got it.
So we're playing shuffleboard.
It's a slide puzzle. Mike
Shuffle.
DeLisio would love it.
Shuffle Munchkins. Okay.
Shuffle Munchkins.
Okay,
Can you
so
spend cards for movement?
yeah, I
as
can. I don't know what I need to keep, but I definitely can discard a blue. I'll move her again. Another Lollipop Guild. This is feeling great.
Ooh.
Yes.
You know what?
Stack that deck.
I would like to
Watch it
push
burn.
my luck.
Sink in the river, the lessons I learned.
A Lullaby League garbage.
Ugh.
I'll put that in the middle. This is gonna be a
Who do
little
they think they
Makes you
are?
want to Ralph violently. Unbelievable.
I really feel like I want to get everything on the board and just discard my hand. We'll see what happens. I'll do that. This is a coroner. Oh, we want him up in that top corner, right?
A coroner?
Did I say coroner?
Yes.
You did. That's the corner.
That's some of the worst pronunciation I've ever done. Sorry, it's the virus that's getting in my head. He brings it. He's the coroner.
What is happening
man.
in the chat? New flavors? Pizza, popcorn, and bacon?
Oh, that
Are we still
sounds
talking
disgusting.
candy? Or are we talking
Okay.
Those
potato
Betty Bots
chips?
any
At the end of my
flavor?
turn, I draw 2 cards.
I don't like those.
Don't forget those special cards are in the mix. Move Glinda the Good Witch to the plaza.
Got
it. So she's a pain in the. Oh, actually, not terrible.
No, yeah.
Thanks for helping us.
Gonna run around usefully.
You fools.
Fools.
Okay. Well, I have the wrong cards to do the lollipop.
Well, first you have 2 movement.
Well, yes, that's accurate. Let's move Glenda around. Let's just unearth these. Hey, nope, that's not. That's the mayor.
What a dweeb.
Let's come here. And
The Lullaby League?
more lullabies.
I just realized
Would you realize?
that because it would have been nice not to have revealed these because it's going to be a really tough slide puzzle.
Yes. Yeah, the more.
Well, not really. There's only 2 more.
But we still
So
haven't
one is the
revealed.
Lollipop Guild and one is Lullaby. So once we put it there, then we just start.
Yeah. But if we
Yeah.
didn't reveal them, we wouldn't.
No,
have
we
them,
can't do
so.
that though.
We have to move one.
Oh no, Chris, I blame you.
I should think so.
You can just do it in a circle, right?
No,
one
you
up
can't
there?
because there needs to be. Yeah, you have to put one up there first.
Oh,
But it will be it will be one we don't want up
you're
there.
right.
Oh, bacon flavored dum dums.
I'm terrible at
thanks.
slide puzzles. The moral of this story is,
Never trust Wendy with a slide puzzle.
should we? I don't have a plot card. Plot card.
You know
Is that
what?
useful?
We should hope that the next one we find, whichever one it is the Lollipop Guild. We then do not reveal the next one.
Correct, and
Until
we
we
slide
get them
things
out of
out.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
But if it is the other ones, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yep. We just keep sliding around. What is the top challenge?
Oh, you just need to have found at least 4 munchkins.
Okay. Does anybody else have a
Oh, magic.
purple?
I have one purple.
Do you want to trade and give me a purple?
I don't even care what you give
I'll give
me.
you a no plot card.
I don't even care.
Are you okay if I do it with 2?
Yes, but you got to sing the song. I mean, that's a.
Wait, which song am I singing? We're off to see.
No,
the
it's the
wizard.
Wicked Witch is dead. Ding
What?
dong.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. I don't know that one.
Witch
Ding
old
dong,
witch.
the witch is dead.
The
Witch
smelly
old
old
witch,
witch.
the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
All right.
Dun, dun,
2
dun,
purple
dun,
cards.
dun. Bum. Love that one.
Give me
Here's
that.
the special card. I'm just going to show that one real quick.
Oh, another
That's
one
the
of
same
those.
one that I had. Well, now
Well,
we have 2 of those.
that will come up handy. That will come up handy probably later when we try not to draw the 3rd red
Yes.
smoke card, which are the next 3 cards.
If there are 3 red smoke cards, we have a problem.
Very blatant. You lose.
You lose.
But we did not. So
We did.
did you
not.
draw your 2 cards?
I did not.
Dun, dun,
All right, Chris. We've. Oh, this is
In
finished.
face.
Can't touch that. Do, 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 do.
All right. I got the card combo. So let's move Glinda. Should we move her to the further one or the closer?
Oh no! This is all your decision.
I hate it. Close one. Boom. Go. It's
What's
the correct
happening?
It is not.
one. Put it in the top corner. Yeah, put it in the top corner. I think that'll make the slide puzzle doable.
Okay.
All right. So how many spaces away is the other one?
Well, you went to here, so
Yeah.
unfortunately it's going to be back. You still have 1 more free movement.
I do. So let's go
Well,
back.
you have 2 cards you can spend.
Yeah, and I need to keep a green and a blue. Or
I
green
can
and
give
yellow.
you. Actually, I can give
No,
you.
you need a blue and a red right now.
Neither of those cards. Maybe Wendy can.
I don't have a. Nope, I don't have any of the cards needed for the Lollipop Guild.
Oh wow, that's not the top one. That's the.
Not to
Yeah.
mention, you need to get her here.
All right, fine. Move Glinda one space.
I hope we don't draw a card that moves her back to the plaza, because.
We could do the vassal theory of I'm just going to spend this so that no plot card comes out this round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do
That's
it.
not the vassal theory. That's a law.
I'm sorry. Okay, the vassal's
Vassal
third
law
law.
of plots.
No, the vassal's my second law of vassal. This is I've applied this in my own life. Is if you get something really
Done.
cool,
Just spend
use it,
Yeah.
and don't save it for that day you never will.
Right, because there's so many. I mean, how many video games have you ended with like 700 super potions, and you're
Yep.
like, oh, I guess I could have used some of them.
And yes, sometimes that bites me, but at least I had fun using the stuff.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, Tom, you're up.
Oh, you didn't move her an extra one.
I,
Oh, but there's no plot card.
Yeah.
Okay. So first movement 1. Unfortunately, I can't
you
do
have-
anything else. My
do you
second
have
movement, I'm
any
going to
of
move
those
her there.
cards?
I don't have either of those cards.
Whew. Do you have those cards, Chris?
what is it? Blue and red?
Yeah.
I have a red.
Nobody has blue. This was a mistake.
Well, hang on. Maybe I do now. I do not.
Oh man.
Move Glinda the Good Witch to the stairs. Ha ha ha! That wasn't very far.
So far
You thought
away.
you'd get us, game. You've been helping us.
All along.
Dum Dums versus Tootsie Pops versus
I'm just
Blow
gonna move
Pops.
Glinda
Blow Pops
around,
for the win.
I don't really
For no
like Blow
reason?
Pops.
and I'm just gonna draw cards.
Having the gum at the end. It's a weird.
Oh wait, I did draw a plot. Oh. This is
I'm
gonna ruin
gonna.
us.
I'm in-
Uh-oh.
oh, I was gonna say I was gonna play a no plot.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you didn't see the cards. So
Don't
you
reveal
know.
it. Don't reveal.
I mean, it's still gonna come up next turn.
I
so.
still can't help you, Chris.
That's fine. It's my turn.
Can you do it now?
No, I don't have any blues. I don't think
I want to
anybody
point
has
out, and I don't
She's
want to.
got
I'm
no
not trying to point a lot of
blues.
fingers here, but you shuffled that deck 100%. I
I
saw
was
you do
thinking
it.
the exact same thought. I had all blues last game.
Where do we
I had like
want?
8 of them.
Where do we need Glinda next? Glinda?
She's just going back to Dorothy's house. That's it.
That's the only thing. Move her up there. And we need Dorothy sitting at the plaza
We
where she's
do.
at, right? All right, so I'm done with movement. I'm going to play this, draw 3, and then discard 2.
Nice.
Let's hope it's some blue in there.
Blue.
Although,
Blue.
Oh, there's gonna
Magic.
be only blue left, right?
Woo-wee! All right.
Did you get it?
I surely did.
Success?
I'm amazing. Dun, 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 dun.
Good.
So
Spend exactly 6 cards.
we're going to spend red and blue, right?
oh, you can do it.
Oh,
He
you
can.
better believe it. Bam!
Can we kick the Munchkins out?
All right. No. We get 2 cards from the story deck here.
Ooh, 2.
You get a look at the top card in the plot deck. You can put it on the bottom,
Neat.
and a wild. Well,
Oh.
bust my buttons.
Bust
So
them
look at the
buttons.
top card of the plot deck. You may put it on the bottom. I could do this right now, right? I could do this right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, it's a red smoke
Do you
card.
want that on the bottom?
Put it on the bottom.
On the bottom.
Zoom.
Smoke it.
I could spend cards now for extra movement, so I could move things along in that slide puzzle. So let's do that thing.
It's gonna take a lot of movement here.
So with one movement, we do this, right? We're just gonna cycle that around. This will
And
be the
then
last
she's
thing
gonna
to
be the
move
last
down.
one.
That
So
is how
good.
you do those little slide puzzles. Yes. How many of those did you get when you were a child? Like,
So
I
many of
hate
them, and
slide
how many did I
puzzles so
complete?
much.
0 of them.
oh, I did all of them. I love them.
I was terrible at them.
But they like any little event that's like they were given out as birthday party favors. They're
I'll
giving
do
out at
one
little
more.
church events and things because they're really cheap and easy.
End of my turn now, so I'm gonna draw.
I'll be handing them out as gifts at a Dice Tower Con.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Except all of them, one thing won't fit.
Oh,
It's
it'll be
the OCD.
oriented. It'll be oriented 90 degrees. Move Glinda, the Good Witch, to the bridge. Take her to the bridge. Bump, bump. Heavy rolling. Bump, bump.
I think we shouldn't bother moving her right now because
oh no.
if we have to cycle through this deck again,
Yeah.
she might fly around. I mean, she's apparently just flitting around like a pain in the neck. All right.
Will we be able to get through this? There's 3 smoke cards in there, I assume.
Yeah, but then the witch card has to come out, and that's already come through. Unless there's 2.
There might be.
But we did put the red smoke on the bottom.
Yeah, so we got a
So
little
we
bit.
should be good. We got time. We
I
got
hope.
days.
All right.
What you doing? Tell 'em.
So first I have 2 movement. So 1, 2. And since I don't think it's going to be me, but I'm going to keep the 2 cards we need for now. So I'm going to do 2 more movements. So 1, 2. Wow, this is really slow.
Actually, if you finish
wait,
it, I got
don't-
it.
Do I want to do that one? Yes, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you want that? Yes.
Because we want to keep sliding them around. Does that work?
This doesn't work.
No, Chris. Hang on.
It sounded so
Hang on.
good.
Hang on.
Because that top one will have to move down eventually, and then we'll
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
to move
We'll have
these
to,
maybe
this will
out
have
of
to
the
go
way.
in a circle to let that eventually come down.
We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
Can you do more? Because I do have the colors.
Oh, you did the colors?
Yeah,
well,
do
I
you-
can't get it into place, but I can start
No,
doing
but
more.
I can-
Fine.
yeah.
2. 1.
Mayor. Mayor goes down.
Why would it go down?
Or no?
No, he
Oh, you
goes
can
up.
just do that?
Right?
That's not going to be enough.
He goes up, and then
I thought we had to do this whole. No?
if he goes up,
He goes up.
then they slide
Yeah,
over, come
okay.
down.
Yeah.
And we'll have to do some.
Then we do the whole, yeah.
I think he has to go up next.
Like I said, I've never completed one of these.
They're not that hard.
Oh. Oh, they're hard.
We're trying to do it in a time limit. If you could just shuffle things right, you could always get them.
I could never do it. Okay, chat. Have you ever completed a slide puzzle?
This is what I
They're
want to
the
know.
easiest of all puzzles.
They're the easiest?
The sleaziest. Okay. Take it sleazy. All right. That's that. Let's do a plot card. If there are 3 red smoke cards on the board, you lose. There are 2 witch cards at least. We know that now.
Fantastic.
Woo! Witchy. All right, my first 2 movement is this, correct? I didn't break
Yes.
it? Okay, how much more movement do I need to succeed? Because I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so here's the deal.
All right, let me count here.
Does anybody have this as well?
I do.
Okay, because I have both, and I don't need both. So do we think 8 can get around by the time
Chris
it's
is
my
right.
turn?
It's 8.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 4.
It's like Robo Rally, right? 8 moves.
Figure it out on your own. We're not helping. We don't want an alpha game.
How does this work? She needs to go down. 1.
No, no, no.
I broke it already.
Yeah, no, no. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. No.
2,
Uh-huh.
And up.
3,
No. Well, I think it doesn't matter which one you do next.
4.
Yes. That is,
Right.
That's marvelous. You're the best.
I did it! I'm so proud of my skills.
All right, I need a plot. Move Glinda the Good Witch to the village. I do not like this woman. Actually, I didn't like her in
Flitters
the
and
movie
fluts
either.
everywhere.
Even the original movie, she shows up like, oh, I'm like, you didn't really do a lot.
Yeah.
Dorothy killed the first witch for you. The second witch, you deliberately like get Dorothy captured. Didn't give her like a hint on how to fight this witch.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, hey,
Not that useful.
it's my turn, huh?
But she's pretty.
Okay.
And
Lollipop
popular.
Guild up. The Lullaby Village that way. And I can discard 2 cards to do the last 2 movements.
Ching, ching.
Can you solve this puzzle?
I can't. I don't have the because that's the green and the yellow.
Wait, can we give you one?
That I held on to?
Oh,
yeah, do you need one of
Because
the-
you have the cards to do the last thing.
No, I
right?
got rid of those. Because I thought it was going to take more turns.
Also, I forgot about the last thing. So I'm not prepared for that at all.
I have the cards for the very bottom thing. Do you have the cards for the?
I got no cards at all. I got blues.
What do you need?
What do you mean? What do I need? I need.
Like,
I need
you
the-
clearly have a green then. Can I give you a yellow and then
You could.
hope you get another green by the time the end happens?
Sure. If you want to put this all in the hands of luck.
I mean, it's luck that one of us draws a green in the next
Well,
3
also
turns.
that's true. Yeah. Okay. So you trade me this, and I'll
Oh,
trade
that's
you.
the wrong one.
So what? What do you need? Do you need purple?
Sure. Well, yeah, because on my turn you can trade me the other one. Oh, I see. I see.
Plot
I
is
see it.
thickening.
I smell what you're stepping in.
All right, Dorothy there. green and yellow. Bravo! We complete that second objective.
And that gives us 2 more story cards. Another wild and another move a character or counter move as a character up to 1 space. Oh, you can move every character.
Ah.
Ooh, that
Which would have been pretty handy. We could have
super
moved all
useful.
8 of those.
Come forward. That's the name of this card. It's the
Are you
wizard.
done? Are you done?
I have to draw my 2 regular cards.
Guys, there's
There are
another
3
witch.
witches.
There are lots of witches.
And apparently no smoke.
We got really lucky on this.
We got
sending
super
us.
lucky on this.
There's only 3 cards left. I wonder what they are.
Nobody knows.
All right, so 2 free movement. And 2 more movement.
You want me to move every character 1 space? Because I can. I have a special
Do
card.
it. Why not?
Zoom!
Okay, so Dorothy's here and Glinda's here.
Yeah, does Glinda have to be anywhere at the end or just Dorothy?
She has to be
They
there
have
too.
to both be together.
Because she gives her the ruby slippers, which she could have given to her
okay.
pretty quickly and then didn't.
Okay. Let's hope this pot card doesn't mess everything up.
Well, it's red smoke, but
Oh,
we don't
yeah, it
actually know what
does.
red smoke does. Place this red smoke card on the board. If Dorothy's on the stairs, you may discard a courage card on a future turn to shuffle this card back in a plot deck. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
so it's not
okay.
just random.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have control. All right. It's my turn?
Oh, and I draw 2 cards.
Okay. Michael in the chat says he's done 4x4 slide puzzles.
1.
They usually are
2.
4x4. There's also 5x5s, but
Yeah,
they're usually 4x5.
that's why I
five by-
could do this one.
The 5x5s are my least. I don't know. Like, I hate them so
I want to do
so
a 10 by
much.
10.
Oh,
Yes. Actually, the smaller it is, the bigger they are. They're not that much harder. Once you know you got to cycle things and get them in and out. It's not too hard.
okay. I'm gonna discard this for 1 more movement, and I'm gonna
Heyo.
trade you for a purple. You're gonna give me a purple.
I will not give you a purple.
Don't give it to her.
Purple.
Make her.
Purple people eater. He gave me any card.
Copy any card.
Copy any card.
All
Purple,
right.
purple,
Done.
green.
We have completed the challenge. The ruby slippers.
Chicka chicka chow.
Yeah, yeah.
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful
Actually, that's
Wizard of
probably the
Oz.
next song. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't sing all the songs, Tom.
All right, why don't you see if you can shuffle the next better?
I'm having a really hard time. Oh, there's a plot card up there. I'm having a really hard time trying to imagine what the 5th song, like what the 5 songs are. Like we've already hit.
No,
Every single one of them, no.
There's We're Off to See the Wizard. There's If I Only Had a Brain.
I only had a heart.
Well, there's variations on that. There's the whole Courage song by The Lion, which no one can remember.
Yeah, what's that one?
I don't even remember that one existing.
All right, well, the next song is We're Off to See the Wizard. I called it.
Can
All
I have
right,
your cards?
you may.
Chapter 2.
Oh, and there's these 2. Chapter 2 is done. We're down to Chapter 3. We do not have any saves, I want to point out.
This is why we were short on blue cards.
No, I discarded them. Okay.
This will probably be the last chapter that we have time for in the
Probably.
play session today.
Deal 4 story cards. Place Dorothy on the start space. Place Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion on their spaces.
Whoa, slow your roll. That's so many characters.
So where do they start here? Place them on the respective challenges. Oh, we have to get them. They're over here. These are actually pretty cool miniatures.
Those are really cool. You want to pop them on the green screen real quick?
Yeah. My favorite is the lion. He's actually my favorite from the story, too. Tin Man, whose actor got poisoning from all the paint they put on his skin.
Ugh.
And the Scarecrow.
Well, it's a shame, too. That's not a real lion in the movie.
Have they ever remade it? I think that's a
mean, like,
movie you're not allowed to remake.
Oh, they made, like, The Wiz and, like, variations
That was
thereof.
very different.
I do like The Wiz.
Yeah, but they never said, like, we are remaking
Have
The
you ever
Wizard
seen
of Oz.
the Dorothy Returns to Oz movie?
No.
No, I haven't. This is not one of my favorite IPs. Like, I like the movie plenty, right? But, like...
I'll tell you what, though. That movie, it came out in the 80s or the 90s. That is a really dark movie. Like, especially for kids. Like, in the
Really?
beginning, she's locked up in an insane asylum. When she gets there, the bad guy, the bad witch in this one, takes her heads off and replaces it with different heads. It's really scary for kids, I
Weird.
think.
That's very strange, yeah. What else is the one? Oz the Great
Oh, wait.
Powerful. I've never seen, like, really any of these films. Ah!
She can't go on the green screen.
That's
That's the Wicked Witch.
Maleficent.
Place 2 fireball counters next
That's
to the board.
Maleficent? Is that what you
I don't
called
know
her?
what her
The
name
player
is.
who woke up latest today
Alphabet?
goes first.
That's definitely me.
It's not me. I got up at 5:50.
Yeah, it's definitely me. And when he gets up like a few minutes before me.
All right. Wicked Witch can't be moved like other characters. Only plot cards will move her. When she moves, she's placed in a Wicked Witch space. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess she's placed here. She's in the poppy fields. Plot cards may cause her to throw fireballs at characters. Oh.
She casts
Fireball.
In a
fireball.
region, when this happens, we place this in one of the spaces below. When we place the second one, we lose.
What?
From this chapter on, if they're on the same space, they can move together as a group. All right, we're off to see the wizard. You just need to sing a song with a bunch of green cards. That's more wonder, right? Scarecrow. We have to get Dorothy to the crossroads to get the Scarecrow. Oh, you just get him.
Oh, Defying Gravity. That's a song we're missing.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
not from... All right. Anyway, you need to get to the different spots to pick up these people. Scarecrow needs 3 yellows. Tin Man needs 3 reds. Carolina needs 3 blues. And then we need to get to the poppy fields and play 3 purples.
Woof. Okay.
This one seems harder than the others. But I'm sure that's how this works, right?
We got this. We got this.
This is the 3rd chapter. I mean, let's.
I mean,
the
this
training
is
wheels
the
are
most
off.
walking that we will do.
Yeah, this is the Lord of the Rings level walking here.
Yeah. Whose turn is it?
It's Chris. Remember he woke up latest?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, what time do you wake up in the morning?
So that's not
Today
the
was
start
5:50.
space.
I got up pretty late. I usually get up at 5.
Okay, I got up a little early. I got up at 6:30 instead of 6:40.
Well, I've got no green.
I just wanted
cards.
some more sleep because I knew today was going to be a longer day.
Who's got green cards?
Oh, I got none.
I've got a duplicate one. Do you already have a green card?
I have none.
You've none. I have none.
Good
but-
shuffling. Because that's always, in your control. Where do we have to be to sing? That top objective?
You can sing
It'd be anywhere.
anywhere,
You can
Chris.
sing anywhere. We're just like
No.
singing along the path.
No, yeah, we don't have to do anything.
So we're going to move 2 spaces. Well, let's move up north so we can collect the crossroads.
Well, yeah, we should actually see. I'm good with getting. I'm halfway to getting the Scarecrow.
Halfway of 3.
Actually, yeah. Can you give me a card? Do you have a yellow card? Wait, do you have a yellow card?
I don't.
I just traded
I
you.
just have the copy card. Oh, but you've got a Chris.
Oh, you have a copy card. That's just as good.
Well, Chris gave you a yellow card.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I only need 3.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know why I said halfway. I was
Does
thinking I
anybody
needed
have
4.
a
Hey, I'll take a
blue
blue. I have.
or a red?
I've got all the blues.
No, you can't. He can only do 1 trade.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean on my turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I
I
see.
got
When we
I got
get
all
there.
the blues that I could
You have
possibly
blues
dream of.
that you could want.
Yep.
Do you have another red you could give me?
I don't.
On my turn?
Let's see what I draw though at the end of my turn.
You might. My
1,
turn's
2.
far, far away.
Gosh.
Let's see what happens. Move the Wicked Witch to her space in the same region as Dorothy. Actually, I think.
I think that'd be down here, right? Because I'm in the purple.
Yeah. I'm.
Purple land.
You are Dorothy. We are Dorothy,
Identity crisis here. I am. We are.
I am Dorothy.
We are the board.
Sir.
That's what we are.
All right, move Dorothy 2 spaces, and we now have the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the first one she met, right? We're following
We're doing this in order.
story-wise.
All right.
That's pretty much
Draw
all
your
I can
cards.
do. Now, I'm going to. I'm going to hang on to this card. I'm going to draw 2. Ugh. Okay. Move the Wicked Witch to their space in the same region as Dorothy. This lady just keeps chasing us.
All right. Where do I need?
I feel pretty confident that the fireballs work if she's in the same spot we are.
Sure.
I'm going to make that
And we want to try and
assumption.
move out of that spot if possible.
That would make
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
So anyway,
Where do I have to go? Where do I have to go for the Tin Man? That's kind of far away, huh?
the shack.
The shack.
The tin shack.
The Tin Shack.
Tin Shack.
Does
is a
anybody
little old
have
place
a
where
red that
No.
they can share?
I have a handful of special cards, but I do have that wild thing. But
the
you,
duplicate?
yeah.
I'll take a duplicate.
All right.
Can I use 2 duplicates?
Yeah, because you would need 1
yeah.
card
Yep.
for the other ones to work.
Okay. So then I'm going to do my 2 movement. Oh, I didn't count. 1, 2.
Can you discard other cards, or do you not have enough?
I only got fancy cards.
Oh,
Yeah, I
but wait,
don't
but
have
wait,
enough.
but wait. You may move each character or counter move. Does a character 1 space. Blah, 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 blah,
Thank you. And then I will move an additional space. I'm spending a nice card. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but it's getting it done. And bam, I had like all good cards, all fancy cards. What do you-
If I only had a heart. No, yeah, heart, right? Yes.
Yeah, Tin Man has no heart.
Give me them cards, please.
Zoop,
this.
zoop, 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 zow.
If the Wicked Witch is in the same region as any other character, put a fireball counter on the board. Move the Wicked Witch to her space in the same region as Dorothy.
She's in a light.
Yeah, no, there's
Green?
light green, there's dark green, and we're in the dark green in
We're
the
in dark
middle.
green.
Yeah,
safe.
she's in the cornfields. Now she's come to Tin Man Farm.
Where the Tin Man lives.
All right, well, we didn't get fireballed.
All right, 2 steps. Move me closest towards the Cowardly Lion place. 1, 2.
1, 2,
And then 3 and 4, so 2 more movement.
3, 4.
And then give me that lion.
We are plowing through this one. Running away from that witch makes us go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Is anyone feeling good about purple? Because I'm not.
No.
Not
Terrible.
at all. I'm out of cards, basically. So,
You draw 2 now.
draw 2. Bum, ba, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Another
boom, boom.
fireball from the witch, and now the fireball goes to the haunted forest.
And then the witch moves to the 4. Yeah.
Not the fireball, yes, the Wicked Witch.
If she were a really good witch, I mean, like efficient, she would just have burned this whole realm to the ground. If she can cast
Burninated.
fireballs and has a fleet of
All
wicked
right, so I'm going to
monkeys-
move us 1, 2 into the poppy fields where we'll fall asleep. And I guess I'll play a blue to move us again. And I can stop a plot card from being drawn, but I don't know if this is the time to do it. I think the time to do it would be when she's in the same region
I
as
think
us.
so.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so I'll just draw 2 purples. 1 purple.
Hey, 1 purple is better than no purples.
Who are we trying to get to this? Same thing. This is where I might want to do the don't play the card.
Sure.
Do I want to play that now? Or
Yeah, why not?
all right, no plot card this turn.
Ain't no
Okay.
plot
On my turn?
Yep.
Because I could move us out. I have 2 movement.
All right, but do you have 3 purples?
No.
How many purples do you have?
No, do you mean like move out of that same
Yeah,
sector?
I was just going to move over here. And then we can move back in.
Interesting. Well, if you're going to do that, then I won't play the plot
Yeah.
card.
Might as well, right? We only have 1 purple out of everybody.
Yeah.
So we've got a minute.
Oh, you have no purples either.
I have none, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody has purple. I still don't have purples.
Again, I'm not going to.
Take the card, Tom.
Same. These are all pretty much the same.
Move or fireball.
Do we just
okay.
chase back and forth between
We're
those 2
back and
spaces?
forth. That's fine. No. It's like that scene in the cartoons where there's the doors and they're running between the doors.
That's, yes.
Yep.
So let's move into the poppy fields.
My goodness.
You know, as dumb as that scene is, it's one of my favorite things.
Wait,
You-
you,
like-
you have the wrong people.
Oh, the witch came on. I've always
She's like
enjoyed the whole
camouflage.
Abbott Costello type thing where them and the monster are running back and forth, opening doors, and then they're in the same room and they're not. I don't know why.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a dumb thing. I like
It
it.
gets ya.
It's classic. Come on. I still have no purples.
Are you serious?
Always serious.
Move the Wicked Witch over.
God!
This is like an episode of Scooby-Doo.
I feel like we're just dragging us out now because I'm just gonna draw 2. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna trade you a purple, Chris, because I'm gonna hope that
That something happens by then.
as time goes by.
Oh,
So
maybe you'll drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe some more trading.
we gotta give me something back here.
I'll take
It's
what I
not just
want
a
to.
take.
Here you go.
That means you have to draw purple and I have to draw purple on my
Well,
turn
I
to
understand
make this
that,
work.
but I mean, okay, that's not gonna work that way.
My goodness.
All right, let's see what the witch does. I bet. Oh my word!
So there's only 2 fireballs in the whole deck. All right, well, we're going to run. I'm going to draw a couple cards.
Did you draw purple? Hey, did you draw purple?
I did. Watch me now.
All right.
Do you want to give me a purple
I have to move
on your turn?
first. Let's move up to the end of the poppy fields there, because I'm feeling lucky, Punk.
Okay.
We're going up there. Wendy, I will trade you for a purple.
Okay.
And then I shall draw 3,
Oh,
discard 2.
no.
Make it happen. It didn't work last time, but this time. It still didn't work?
I will now spend 2 cards to move
2 spaces.
2 spaces so that we're in between, like we're closer to the.
It's a good run. We tried.
End of my turn. Look, the witch moves into our region.
Didn't see that coming.
Did you draw 2 cards?
Oh yeah, I have to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, you do.
And then you
Draw-
got to discard
draw
down to
double purples.
6.
Okay, this just shuffles.
Hey, I drew a purple.
All right,
did?
all right. Well, that's
Hey,
fine. Then we just
hey,
need
We
to.
just gotta survive till Chris. There we go. Grass, poppy, win.
So I'm just going 1 because I don't.
It works.
1. I'll draw 2 cards. Actually, no, not yet. I'll draw 2 cards. Boom, boom, boom. I got a purple. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am done. We know that she's going to move either way.
But she does not cast fireball.
And now on Wendy's turn, I'm playing do not draw a plot card this turn.
Ooh,
So
The
you
plot-
get your
There we
2.
go.
the plot thins out.
We're gonna go 1, 2,
I said this one would be harder, but
and I'm gonna discard
we whooped it.
those. Oh, I guess I discard one
I
more.
will say I feel like we
Move all the way
might
up
have wanted to get some of these
Okay.
Glinda the Good Witch because if we lose at any point, then we lose the whole game.
Oh, it's a
Oh, yeah.
But if you have a Glinda the Good Witch, you can chuck it.
Ooh, I have purples now.
Ooh.
It's your
All
turn.
right.
Well, it's my turn.
Let's let Wendy get the win.
Yeah.
Chris has traded
Let's
in
move
most
out.
of the.
Hey, can I trade you for a purple?
Oh, hey, did we get rewards during these?
I thought you had 3 purples.
I do.
He's just being obnoxious.
4 purples for the mega win.
We're off to
Let's-
see the wizard.
Let's
The winner.
The
let's lay
wizard.
down in those poppy fields.
Emerald City.
Oh my gosh, Emerald City!
It's so green.
It's so green.
looks
So what
like
we're going
that
to do
plant
here, since we don't have
diagram.
a ton of time left, we're just going to look at the rest of the game and look at some things. So in this one,
What's the song, Tom?
the song is Horse of a Different Color.
Horse of a different color. I like green horses.
I don't know that I know that song.
Is that's
No,
not,
that's that's totally made up.
Anyway,
that one's from My Fair Lady.
there's a lock counter.
Yay.
There's 5 throne room counters. Wizard side up. So these are the
Do green horses neigh differently than
like that.
other colored horses?
You can't move past it until the lock counter. So we have to discard a bunch of different cards this time, and we're trying to get rid of these tokens. So there's going to be a bunch of these tokens here that have various things on them. We have to get to the castle,
Do we have to
get
trade
rid of the lock.
cards matching those tokens?
I think you have to go through here, but each time, yeah, there's going to
Okay.
be tokens to you flip it,
different card combos.
and the active player, or everyone goes back to the first space.
Oh, it's like.
But
push
then we
your luck.
remove the counter. Well, that's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
Interesting,
You remove
so
the counter. So you
We
just go as
lose
far as
if
you can.
the Wicked Witch spells Surrender Dorothy in the sky.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the 4th one.
James Cartwright in the chat says that his favorite character is the Scarecrow. It's a no-brainer.
Then we're going. The monkeys capture us, right? So we go over here, and we can knock down characters. We're trying to fight them. I'm assuming we need yes. So there is. Oh, the song challenge is the March of the Winky Guards.
The March of the Winky Guards.
Okay,
I'm just gonna make this.
that song sounded very similar to the last one.
That's the one that goes hi
off to
ho,
see the
hi ho.
wizard.
The March of the Winky Guards.
So we need to be next to the Wicked Witch Tower, remove the lock counter, and place the Wicked Witch on her space in the castle. She now moves. Okay, so she'll show up. But we have, wow, so this is harder here, different things. And even the rewards for the song challenge no longer give you a Glinda the Witch. So you need to remember if you're going to get these Glinda the Witch tokens, you need to get them
Gotta get 'em
earlier
early.
in the thing.
Okay,
So
all
instead
right.
of like just playing 2 cards. And then finally, we're going to go back home. We've killed the witch, melted her in a horrific scene.
Oh my gosh, yeah. In real life, I would probably puke. Be like,
That's disgusting.
I'm sure it could not have smelled good.
Well, I think I might have paused and been like, is this a trick? And also, the flying monkeys have been like, now you're dead.
Yeah, if flying monkeys came up to me, I'd be like, I'm done. I'm good.
The song on this
you.
one
Just laying
is,
down and quitting.
there's no song on the last one.
You just get to sing Over the Rainbow again.
You got to say goodbye to people. The Wizard's Promise. Oh,
So long, farewell.
so this one's different. There's like no cards being played. It just looks like you're moving stuff around.
Like a slide puzzle?
Yeah, well, this is where you find out that there's a man behind a curtain.
No.
What?
I know.
Spoilers.
And he was dead all along. Anyhow,
It's a lie.
each space can only have a single character. Oh, so it looks like we're another slide puzzle of sorts with the different characters moving around. You can't enter the space with a curtain token. And so, oh, no, you are discarding a card, matching each story icon in the throne room that's not covered up by a character. Ooh.
Oh, so you want to cover up what you can. Got it.
Got it.
We lose if we run out of hope.
Well, you're hopeless, Tom.
And we
so
can discard a
over.
matching pair of story cards, move the hope counter up one space on the track.
Okay.
Got it. So we're trying to move them up, and I bet if I look at the 6 cards, that we'll lose hope. Yes. Lose 1 hope. Also. 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 If you have 3 or more hope, lose 2 hope.
That is called despair.
But wait, you can discard a special card to shuffle the plot deck discard pile back in the plot deck. You want to know why? Because if there are still cards in the plot deck put on the bottom, if this is the last card, you lose all hope and lose the chapter. I like that, actually. So you do need cards, just not for this stuff.
That's
So we're
interesting.
constantly moving up the hope tracker while trying to do these different things. For example, we have to say goodbye to the different people. Oh, wow. So we have to get those people to saying goodbye, but also covering up the stuff all over the place. All right.
Interesting. All right.
Oh, we got to move them out here and cover up these because this is how you go home. There's no place like home.
There is no place like home.
And then
heard that before.
she goes in and she tells everybody who are suddenly now friendly
home is
because
where
they were not friendly in the
At the
thing.
beginning of the movie, no.
Aunt M seemed like a jerk. The farmhand seemed mean, and all of a sudden everyone was happy. So
they make the animals
have a
happy,
near-death
okay?
experience, and suddenly everyone loves you.
You were there.
You just have to be missing.
And you were there.
What is this? Is the horror version?
Home is where the hope is.
Anyway, also, if you have not seen the Princess Bride game, it plays pretty much the same way with the scenarios are different, so they're very different scenarios, but you play through the book. It's one game, like I said, not a spoiler, but you go through and you can save it. So if you're playing with kids, you see that we just took a little over an hour to play through half of it. So
Yeah.
I would say if you're not goofing off and stuff, you probably could get the whole thing done in 2.5 hours. That seems a little...
It's a little lengthy for like a kid. So for like a kid to sit down, but
Well, I think I would just do what we did. I'd play through 3 chapters and say, we'll come
Take
back
a break.
tomorrow.
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is not like a.
Yeah, when you save the game, you finish the chapter, you mark the next one in the book, you take everyone's hands and shuffle them together because it doesn't matter.
You basically just have to keep track of it. Did you get any Glenda tokens, right?
That's it.
Glenda tokens and what special cards.
Oh,
from
and the
the
special
Well,
cards.
it
You
just says
keep
keep
the
that deck together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
And
that's
then this
awesome.
deck
That's
keeps
easy.
separately. So
Sounds easy.
there is some straight wild cards, which we never saw.
Whoa.
These are better.
That's straight wild, Tom.
Choose someone to draw 2 cards from the story deck. Discard as many cards as you want, draw more. I think we got one of those.
Put them up. Put them up. I like it.
Yeah, so those are the different, all the rest of the cards that you saw. All right. Well, folks, we're going to take a couple minutes off here because we're going to be setting up for the next game, which is Paradox. So we'll see you back in
The
a bit.
Paradox Initiative.
Sorry, the Paradox Initiative. Until then, I'm Tom Vassell,
I'm Chris Yee.
I'm Wendy.
and we were halfway to beating the Wizard of Oz.
morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Spring Spectacular. I am Mike DeLisio.
Is it me?
It's you, man.
Is you?
Always
I thought it
this
went
way.
that.
No, it always goes this
Nah.
way.
It always goes this way?
Always goes this way.
I'm
Always.
confused. I'm Z Garcia
Yeah.
also.
I'm Camilla Cleghorn.
It's definitely you.
Chris Yee.
I'm Chris Yee.
And I'm Mike DeLisio. Oh, sorry.
Just gonna keep going.
Yes, we are going to be playing today for you live the Paradox Initiative. This is coming from Elk Creek Games, and it is going to be going to Kickstarter, I believe, on the 12th of April, which
right.
is
Very soon.
Very soon. However, this is the Spectacular. This is the Spring Spectacular, and so, of course, that means that we're going to have a contest. Am I right?
You gotta have a contest.
2 copies of this game worldwide are available, and maybe you'll have a chance to win. What do you need to do, you ask?
What do you need to do?
Look at that. See, that one you were right on top of.
Yeah.
Well, you just need
I'm
to...
Z Garcia.
right at contest@dicetower.com, and in the subject line, put the word Paradox.
One word,
Paradox.
not a pair of docs.
Yes,
Not
yes.
a
No,
pair
one word,
of docs.
Paradox. As in Paradox Initiative. So,
Got it.
Yeah. So we are going to be playing through this game, and there's let's see here. I've got a little bit of the thematic kind of.
Tell me more.
We should also mention this is very much a
yes.
prototype right now, so
right.
obviously it hasn't been made yet. There's a Kickstarter coming.
Yeah,
so.
very important point. This is all prototype components, and as a matter of fact, the first player marker there's like a chief scientist, but I'm just using this cute, adorable
Polar bear.
Polar bear.
It's
Because-
the
He looks
Polar
like a
Bear
scientist.
Initiative.
He's doing important work.
That's right.
Look at him.
Hey, who says that polar bears can't be scientists?
That's right.
Hey, I mean genetics.
Don't
but
say it.
Sure.
Don't say it. He can do whatever he wants to.
That's right. He's
Look at him
adorable. In the Paradox Initiative, we are mad scientists.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
You'd better believe it. We're competing to claim strands of space-time from worlds all across the multiverse.
Okay.
All right. So, essentially, what we're going to be doing is there's going to be 2 main phases to the game, and we're going to, if we're able to make through time permitting, through this whole deck, that would trigger the end game. All right. And so every round, we're going to be placing 9 cards out into the wormhole area out here, and we're going to be taking 2 phases. The first is a wormhole phase where we're going to each take 2 actions, and it's going to be going starting from the chief scientist, which is me, around the table clockwise, and then we do kind of a snake draft thing where it goes back the other direction.
This is why I get confused about when I'm supposed to say my name.
That's right. That's exactly it.
You're last and first. Got it.
Correct.
It's a paradox.
So the main thing that we're going to be doing during the first phase, this wormhole phase, is going to be drafting cards from this central area onto our player boards. Okay, that's the main one we'll do most often. The other thing that we can do is we can flip over these trigger tokens. If we end up spending them to their kind of exhausted side, we can refresh those. But that's going to be the main things we're going to be doing is this, and we also can get a new tech card. So we're going to do that first. Then we're going to also take 2 matrix actions, and that's where we're going to be manipulating our tokens over here to try to create strands, time strands, of 4 or 5 of the same colors vertically or horizontally.
Got it.
Okay.
All right? And so you'll do that by switching tiles with the same symbol. All right? And so you're going to do that twice, and if you get those time strands, you're going to be able to take the tokens, some of them, and place them on these cards, because these cards all have different requirements to score them. All right. Generally speaking, it's going to be a number of a specific color of token. All right. And when you do that, we're going to be moving this glitch around and potentially fracturing worlds because, you know, hey, we're mad scientists.
Why not?
All right. And that's going to impact scoring. There are also some research goals, but I don't want to get too in the weeds.
Okay.
With the rules here, but essentially we're going to be drafting these cards. They're going to be going into these different areas of past, present, or future. We'll have a limited amount of time to complete them because at every turn, at the end of your turn or at the end of your round, you're going to be shifting the cards to the right.
Right.
And if
Okay.
they ever come off from this last one and you don't complete them, they're just gone, and you've kind of have to discard any of your tokens that have gone.
And I go
on
left
there.
to right, so you have the longest time for the past. And
Correct.
not
And if you
much
get
for
if you
future.
get a
Okay.
card from the future and put it in there, you got to try to get
Really
it
quick,
get
okay.
it scored right away.
I like
All
how
right?
it goes from past, present, future, danger,
Danger. That's correct.
Yeah.
and then falls off. You've destroyed it from the space-time continuum.
That is
Good
correct.
job, Z.
Yeah, and
You're welcome.
there are other rules that we're going to bring up. There are these purple tokens, which are wilds and different scoring goals. But again, I think that it's probably best to just kind of
Jump
get
in there.
started
right.
and try to explain things as we go. So I am the chief scientist, again, denoted by this polar bear. And so I'm going to take my first wormhole action, which is going to be gaining one of these cards and putting them into my array here. And so I think what I might do is go for this Earth card, which goes into the past. So I place it right there.
The Earth.
That's right.
What a blast from
Most
the past.
boring of planets.
That's correct.
I'm going to take B, which I'm going to name Bologna.
I love everything
I
about it.
like that one.
And that goes into the
Present.
present.
And I will take the goo.
The goo.
The present.
I'm going to go for this Fruitonia card in the present. Yes, planet of Fruitonia. Delectable inhabitants everywhere.
And then you go again.
again.
What?
That's right.
All right, fine. I am going to take this Gafoo's card.
So you cannot take two? Like, do you stack them if you
Yeah,
have
you
two
can stack them in the
You
same
can.
area.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All
That
right.
goes in the past.
Okay.
The past
What
of
a blast
Gafoo's.
from the past.
All right. Well, I will go. I don't know. Let's go for a future one. Let's go. That was the Creth.
Interesting.
What did you say?
Creth.
Oh, that's nice.
Creth.
Okay.
All right. Could you give me that Earth card? That is Earth.
Yes, don't let Mike have two Earth
the
cards.
Yeah,
future.
and so that's a really good point. I'll use this as a little teaching moment. This is
okay.
getting back to my classroom days because we're
see.
doing a top 10 later for top 10 games in the classroom. The reason why Chris might not want me to have two Earth cards is that at the end of the game you're scoring in sets. And so it goes
What?
basically,
didn't tell
there
me
are
that.
4 cards for each planet. You don't need to worry about that.
I don't need to worry about
We'll
that.
talk about that during
Pretty
in-game
worried
scoring
about
when you're in the
that.
negative.
Lose, yeah.
You got.
So yes,
I've been set up.
essentially, it goes 1, 3, 6, and 10 for scoring.
Oh my gosh.
If you're able to get the past, present, future, and Nexus card for a particular planet, 10 points. All right, and so Chris basically, made it difficult for me to do that.
I don't want to call it a hate draft. It was more of a spite draft.
It was a spite draft.
Is this letter in the middle of the card? Is that the planet?
Planet.
Yes,
Got
that
it.
is the
Yeah.
planet.
Got it,
and,
man.
and so as these get destroyed, if at the end of the game a planet is destroyed, then you're not going to be able to score one of the cards from that planet.
Okay.
So just something you need to think about. I'm going to take this Nexus card just because I want to show how it works. When you get a Nexus card, it has a little dot on the grid that is representing your grid here. It also is going to go into the leftmost spot, and you have to take one of these shield tokens and place it over the token that it shows. Now, the only way I can score this card is to do a strand that involves that particular tile there, which is a black triangle tile.
So strand
I'm
of
not set
4
up well
or
for it at
5.
all.
You are
Actually,
not.
it's a
That was
terrible card
that
to
was a
pull.
poor move.
But I'm
But
doing
I
it for
approve
you folks.
Of that
for
terrible
you.
move. Well done, Mike.
You're not that terribly set though, because you swap things. Remember that there's also some swapping in the middle.
That's correct.
We'll get there.
There's the anomaly here, which you can always swap from too as one of your 2 matrix actions, which I'm going to start with right now. I'm going to take one of my 2 matrix actions right now. So I think
So the Matrix, during the Matrix part of the game, we
Yes.
can swap 2 things that have the same symbol.
correct.
Or swap 2 things, including from the center there
From the
that have 2
anomaly,
symbols.
yep.
And trigger one of these, or
You can do as many of these as you want on your turn, on your matrix.
on your Matrix part of your turn.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, right now we just chose 2 from our deck and kept 1. I have one that says take a card from the discard pile and place it on your console. Well, right now that doesn't help me because we don't have any cards in the discard pile. But in
Right.
a future turn, we will.
I do have a good one here that says swap any 2 particle discs, regardless of symbols. Do not resolve any formed time strands.
I hate everything about that card.
Right? I'm a mad scientist.
I hate it. All right, so here we go. I want to get some time strandy. So I'm going to actually swap with the anomaly.
Oh my
Look at what we
goodness.
got here. We got a
So same symbol, swap-a-roo. You made a line of 4.
Oh.
I know. No, I'm impressed.
This is a
We're all
blue
so proud
time
of you.
strand. So a couple of things would happen here. First,
proud.
if I had spent a blue token, a blue trigger, I could flip that back over, but I don't need to now. So since this is a strand of 4, I'm going to take them up, and I'm going to keep one of them. If it was a strand of 5, you can allocate 2 of them, but I'm only going to be able to allocate 1. The other 2 I'm just going to put like in a spot for discarding here. So I can't place it on this Nexus card. There'd be no reason to, but I can place it on this past card, which is going to need 3 of basically any color eventually. All right, so that was my first one. Now what happens? These all slide down. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
And because someone in the chat will ask, when things slide, if it forms a new row of 4 or 5, it does not trigger.
It does not trigger immediately. If you have a second matrix action like I do now, you could then use it to do that. 1, 2, 3. You always fill from bottom to top, left to right. And now I have a second matrix action, which I think what I'm going to do here is take my second matrix action or maybe I want to do this. Beep.
Get 5? Oh my god.
Bada bing!
Oh, that's,
You're unstoppable,
What?
Belize.
Bada bing.
that's
So
what a mad scientist looks like right there.
that's correct. So I take these, and now I have 2 to allocate. Count them, 2.
1,
No.
They're 2.
2.
I'm going to place them.
He was counting very slowly.
I'm going to place them on the Earth Past card, and so now I have 3 tokens.
And they don't have to be the same color.
They do not.
Okay.
This one happens to be 3 wild.
Right.
yeah.
So I was able to score that card. This goes face down into a score pile. I'll refill this in a moment. This would shift down. Boom, there are my 2 matrix actions. It goes to Chris.
And at the end of your turn, you discard all
I
of
discard
those.
all of these. Thank you. That's a good point. They need to
So
go
you have
back
to
in there.
refill first, is it no?
Oh, you're supposed to refill.
I probably should have refilled
Yeah, it's
first.
fine. It's
Chris,
fine. But we'll do it from now on. Basically, just remember, if you indeed do win,
Oh, it goes bottom and top?
Bottom to top, left
massive
to right.
asterisk.
Okay.
Yes, Chris included a massive asterisk into the timeline. I just want to put that out there. All right.
All right, Loki, calm down.
Also, why didn't I bring water in here? Okay.
My turn. I'm going to go ahead and do first matrix action is
What?
a Swippy Swap.
Man.
That looks like a 5
Who set
time
this up for
strand.
me? I feel.
So I can allocate to 2
I
different
got it.
cards.
You
right?
can.
I
You can
did,
activate
y'all.
or allocate to 1 or 2.
Future Earth. That's the name of a marble, actually.
How do you know what color these need?
And then
They'll say in the top left there.
So now I'm
One of
gonna,
anything.
One.
Thank
blue.
you, man.
Okay.
Look at that. From the future, from the past, I got a water.
Wow. Why didn't I bring a sandwich in here? Okay, no, Roy. No, Roy.
all right.
Okay.
Second action. I would like
Oh.
to get more red.
I should mention this before your turn, because we played this a little bit before. You haven't had as much of a chance.
Yeah.
You can at any point flip over all 3 of your trigger switches to get a wild token, which you can do for a couple of different things. You can either allocate it immediately to a card, or you can use it to repair or shield a world if you want
In fact,
to.
I'm going to demonstrate that right now.
Speaking of, Mike, if you completed one, does the glitch not move?
The glitch, absolutely. Thank you. So I did a past card, which moves it 5 forward. The glitch moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is now a fractured world.
Planet K, Krypton.
Right, which
just got
means that
destroyed.
now you can repair that with a black or a white particle later on if you want to. But right now, anybody that had a K card that they would try to score at the end of the game, they'd have to remove one of those.
Oh, not rip it.
Not,
so
not
it-
really
yeah,
rip
Yeah,
it.
the
no.
K is a lie.
That's correct.
All right.
All right.
Portal reference. So I'm going to do what Mike just talked about. I'm going to flip over all 3 of these
Okay.
Yeah.
to grab a purple token.
Okay.
I can allocate this as any color token,
Right.
which I'm going to use to finish this Bite Grovia card.
I love everything about it.
So these 2 are done now.
Right. And so when this happens, when you score 2 cards at one time, the way the glitch works is you add them together.
Well, actually, he did one first, then the other, right? If you finish one with your first action, you should finish that, I'm guessing.
Probably so, yes. I think that's correct.
Stop
That
trying
makes
to
sense.
break the planets, Chris.
I'll
What's
break
that
all the
one?
planets
That-
if I want it.
That Earth card is the future Earth card.
Future Earth.
So the future only moves at 1 step.
Okay, so it move over here to
So
L.
move to that, and then fracture that, and then when you complete the other one,
It's a present
it's
card.
a present
so
card
it
that moves 3, and you fracture O World.
Oh,
So
Ocean World. water world, if you will.
Maybe I'm dense, but what is the point of the game? Like are we
You're
getting
scoring
points?
sets. Yeah,
So,
again,
so where are the
it's-
points? Where are the points?
The points are at the end of the game.
1, 3, 6,
Okay,
or
it's
10.
just for sets. It's not like
Yes.
It's for
okay,
sets,
got it.
and we
Just-
also
that's
do
the
have these
only
little
way.
research goals. So for every card, for every 1 card that has that symbol, you'll get a VP.
Okay.
For every 2 cards that have this symbol, you'll get 3. For every 3 cards that have this symbol,
Okay.
you'll have 6.
Okay,
Yeah, and right here, basically, is what you're looking at.
right.
So I
okay,
finished-
sets of those.
I finished these 2. I'm going to take my second Matrix action now.
No, that was already
was
2,
2.
wasn't it?
No, I did 1. This is a
That's
free,
a free action.
to flip these over.
Yep.
To get the wild.
Yes, that's free.
Okay.
Second Matrix action is to swippity swap this.
Hold up.
So
Wait
I-
a minute. Okay, now go ahead.
When I complete a time strain that has one of these 3 colors, now that these are flipped over, I can
Get it
flip
back.
over that blue.
Right.
This 1 token that I get, I can't allocate to a card. So, Mike, I can spend this to get.
To get an alliance token. So you can ally with the blues there, and you place it there that you can then use at any point later on to count as a blue particle. Or if you're able to keep it till the end of the game, that's also a VP, but we can steal that from you by making an alliance with the blue
Yep.
as well.
And so that'll be the end of my turn. This purple goes back to the stack, or is
does.
this gone? Okay.
Goes back to the stack. And so you've already moved the glitch marker, yeah?
I
Yeah,
did
I
it. I
did
destroyed
that.
2 planets because I'm
All right.
very efficient at destroying planets. And this refills.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
Fantastic.
And you throw those tokens back in the bag now.
Yes, those
Yeah.
now go back to the
Good
back.
point.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do 1 to switch these, which gives me 4 of those.
Yes.
Keep 1, yeah.
I keep 1. It doesn't matter which
The
one,
rest
does
go.
it?
No,
No.
it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
like symbols don't. That's
No.
okay. All right, and then
See, I think it's at the end of your
So-
turn that you score cards. So that's why those probably should have been in
Okay,
one.
then this
then
one
that just wouldn't
doesn't.
be, okay.
So
You add them
so then
together.
this
Reinforcement.
moves
Yeah.
down, and then I refill it.
So you refill it before you take your second action, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, left to right, boom, boom.
Oh, I
That's the
don't
way they
think
fell
so.
out. No?
If
no?
multiple
fine.
I'm pretty
timeline
sure it's
cards
fine.
are focused on the same
I want
action,
red or blue. I want blue,
Total
so
the
then
number
I'm
of
going to do that
spaces.
one.
It's the same action.
Take
Same
those
action,
4
right?
out.
I could have done this as a free action
Yeah.
first.
so yeah, maybe
Done
it's not
my
at the
red.
end of the thing. It is, yeah.
But
Okay.
then that, fulfilling that, will be a
Yeah.
action
It's not
next
at the end
turn,
of your
correct?
turn. Right.
Yes.
'cause
If
he
it
said
just
they
made
fell
it
in.
If you have
then-
one that is done, then it looks like it does score right now.
Okay, so I did that one first, so that was that.
That
So
one's
that is
Blue
scored.
what
was
from
first.
the future.
The
All right.
present. I did, no, the present first.
So 3.
That was the first one I did.
All right.
Okay.
See, got
And then
right.
I did the future.
Okay, which
Second.
is another 1.
1.
Oof.
We're just
We are wrecking
the universe.
multiverse here.
Look, when you mess with the multiverse messes back.
That's right.
Oh, okay. All right, it's gonna be me.
Yes.
It's gonna
I'm
be
going
me.
to swap this and this,
Oh, these go back in now.
Yes.
and I'm going
those
to
go back in the
swap
bag.
this and this for my second action. That
I
gives
hate
me
everything about that.
which is a strand of 5 in red. I keep 2, and I'm going to put them on Gafuz's past. I'm wrecking your timeline. And that's it. I'll take the bag.
Was that both
I
actions?
could. That was both actions. I might as well go ahead and do that. And finish this with a purple.
You got it.
And then I will score it, and this is passed.
You move that 5, Chris.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Most of the known
iPlanet is
universe
wrecked.
is destroyed at this point. And then this card shifts over to the right, and you'll
Right.
refill your bag.
Oh, I threw them in, but whatever.
I wouldn't mind playing a cooperative variant where we're just trying to destroy every planet in existence.
I like everything. I
Absolutely.
like that a
It's
lot.
like the pirate mode.
All right. So just as
There we go.
and now we discard this, which is important for me because I now have something that I can choose from for my tech. We'll refill 9 new cards.
Okay, how do we do
We
this?
did it like this so the
Like
camera
this,
can
right.
get a.
3 there.
Oh, and this goes to you. You are now the
Yes.
chief
All right, so
Scientist.
we've
Chief
got, there
Scientist
we
bear.
go. Some of the new planets that we only knew the letter for. Now we know.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Jurexus.
The Nexus is what? When it has that thing on it, it is.
It is you have to put a shield token on whatever it shows,
Yeah.
and then to score it, you have to score a strand with that token that you
Okay,
shielded.
okay.
But you can't move that one.
Right, you can't
Okay,
move
you can't
it around.
move that. Okay, that was my. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And just since we've now played through a full round, the things you can do on your turn are draft a card
Yep.
or flip one of these over or draw a new tech.
Got it.
All right. Chris, you're now the chief scientist.
B in the bottom left, please.
There you go.
Bite Grovia.
I don't love what I'm seeing here.
Bite Grovia, Bite Grovia.
What did I score already? Let me see. Okay.
So now it's Camilla.
Yeah.
Oh, we're drafting. I'm sorry. I was already thinking ahead. Oh, shucks.
Shucky darn.
There's no
Shucky darn,
black or
shucky,
white
shucky darn.
ones. You have to go the wild for the black or white?
Not necessarily. Like these planet cards here, the way these work is if you are able to repair a planet or shield a planet, that's how those score. Unless it has, like this says two tokens and the planet, this has no tokens on the planet. You score this by shielding or repairing a planet.
And you do that with a black, or a white token.
Black or a white is shielding.
Yeah, you have to make a line.
Shielding or
strand.
repairing.
Got it. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're going to go with that one.
I love everything
That's what you're
about
going
It's
with?
another goo. How could I pass up the goo?
it. No!
Well, then I'm in on the goo.
I was gonna take the goo.
This is my goo.
I hate everything about it.
How can I live without goo?
So I'm gonna go twice.
I want to
So let's. I don't have
Goo?
any
You want to goo?
reds here.
goo.
Oh, these are terrible for me. These are terrible.
That's what I like to
Pass
hear, Mike.
And
Yes.
future.
Suffer.
Future. And
Suffer.
back
All
to
right,
you.
I'm going to take Isolt. I don't know what that is. It's a place. It's a planet. I'm taking their present location and I'm gonna fix it. I'm only a mad scientist on the
it me?
weekends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which way are we going that way now, right? All right, I'll take that one.
Chris, you're gonna take a Nexus card.
Yeah, hand me the Nexus for K.
Well, you're not necessarily. You could flip over both of those if you wanted to, or two
Both?
of those. Two of those.
One of those, right?
one of
One, right? Because it's one per action.
Right, but you have two. Like, if you didn't like either of those cards, you can spend both of your. Oh no, you only have
I
one
went
more.
first, my friend. Give me the Nexus.
This one, okay.
Give me the
Nice
Nexus
catch.
and rock my soul. I wanna get lost in your Kalazoo.
So now you go ahead and put a
Terrible.
shield token on the appropriate.
Terrible.
Zoom.
All right,
right.
and now your two Nexus actions.
My two Nexus actions. Bottom. Ooh, let's
am I
go
gonna
ahead and
do here?
score up
Need
that
some of that.
Nexus.
Ooh, I got two. I'm working on two yellow configurations. That was a dangerous
Is there any
move.
benefit to having 5 instead of 4 in a row?
Yes, you have two that you can allocate instead of one.
Got it.
So blammo. I did
All
4
right.
in a row, including the thing with my Nexus.
Whoa! All right.
So done. I score that Nexus card for Kalazoo.
Right, and you don't shift the glitch marker for a Nexus card.
Now the white markers I can use to
Shield a planet or repair
a planet.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and shield Bite Grovia. So the next time that marker would land here, instead of destroying it, it just messes up
It
the
just
shield.
removes the shield. Yep.
You're like a space wizard.
I have never faced such an accusation before.
Now, was that your first Matrix
That was
action?
my first Matrix.
No, I don't.
That was my first dot Matrix action.
I refuse to believe that.
that
It
was a
seems
real,
very sus.
That was a laser printer kind of move.
You notice how he's still got that shield sitting above his board too, like it belongs there.
Did you just put it back?
I guess.
Okay. Oh, fine.
Oh, look who's got a blue alliance.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Look who's got a blue.
I think we need to steal that Blue
alliance.
Alliance. Is all I'm saying.
Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and Red X this.
Yes.
Is that good? Yeah.
Do it.
I love everything about it.
Zoom! So I complete these.
Yep.
And basically, I complete a red, so I can
You flip that over. Yep.
Woohoo! And then I'm basically just going to spend one of these as a red alliance.
Yeah, right. Because that's really all you can do at this point.
As soon as you get 4, you don't have to complete it,
have
correct?
to,
You
yeah.
do. Okay, so I need to.
Oh well, no. You can right now, since you that was created by refilling. If you were able to switch that black O with a red O, you can do a 5.
Right.
So you would
because
take a
it
matrix
fills
act-
in, it's
right.
an action to fill it.
Yes.
But if I move it and it fills, I have to do it.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I need to create a hole.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going to discard all of these so I
Yep.
don't break the rules and accidentally do anything wrong.
And then you'll shift your card if you've not done that already.
Future
Danger!
is in danger.
All right.
The future
All
of
right.
Bite Grovia.
That is a lot of actions for that.
It's in
okay.
peril.
I am just going to go. Oh, I don't want to do
Wake
that.
me up. Before you
I'm going to
goo
need that.
goo.
Yeah, I'll do that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do those.
Okay, that's one
Yep,
matrix
you
action.
keep one, and it goes right there on the goo.
The goo. And
Oh,
I do that
interesting, you
one
put it
night now.
there.
Oh, no, whoops, I meant to put,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
I meant
was-
to
I
put, yeah,
thought
yeah,
that
that
Okay,
was,
so that
yeah,
one's done.
So that
Yes.
one's done. So you score that now,
It's the
right?
future,
Yes.
and it moves ones and wrecks the J
All right,
planet.
and then you go ahead and put that into your scoring pile,
Okay.
and
And this can go
Yeah.
sit here.
I
The
will.
J planet,
Give me
known
a
as
second. Well, that was,
Jalapeno.
Oh,
all
but
right.
now look what you get to do, though.
Look what I get to do.
Oh,
Oh, that does change things, though.
not really.
no.
Yeah.
No, you should do
no,
the thing.
No, just let me. I had plans. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I had plans, but
Fine.
instead I'm going to do this thing that gives me 5 strand.
Fine.
You know what? I
It
don't-
scores
no one
both of
cares
my
about-
cards.
Yeah.
I know, but it's not what I. Okay.
My
I had,
cards are all going to be
What
I had
part
it
of it?
puzzled out. I worked really hard for that, and
Yeah, how
it
did that
just
work
fell
for
into
you?
my lap.
What-
Actually,
Way
well,
too
you can't
easy.
score that yet, can you?
Why not?
Because that she has to fix a planet.
Oh, she
for that.
does have to fix a planet for
And
that.
fixing a planet is an action.
It will be, yes, because you have to do a white or a black strand, basically.
That's why.
Yeah, but now you're about
But
to
you've
get
got-
4 whites in
yeah,
a row
and
if
you
your
also
luck
have-
holds.
You also have like plenty
Space
of time,
wizard.
because that is going to shift down at the end of your turn.
Yes, but I wanted something different.
I don't want to hear it. White, 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 white.
Instant
I'm
win.
colorblind.
All right. So then you go ahead and shift your card down to the right.
I don't like
Like
it.
that.
See,
You know
the
what?
goo has betrayed
The
me.
goo.
I can't stand
All right,
the goo.
now I gotta rethink.
Betraying me.
Oh, that messed me up.
Baby.
Betraying you.
Not
What
happy
am I
at
gonna do?
all.
I'm swapping this for that.
One,
All right, going
two,
with an anomaly
3.
swap. That's a bold move.
That's a bold, bold move. And now I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna do this.
No.
Technological module. Swap
Okay,
any
got
2
it.
particle disks, regardless of symbols.
Whoa.
But then I can't resolve the time strands.
Oh, you'd have to
So
wait for
it
another turn
might
to do it.
be. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Swap this for this with
you're
the
not
same
using
symbol.
this.
I'm not gonna use it.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a
That's a
strand of
sucker
4
move.
here. I'm gonna put one of them on the present card for Fruitopia.
I love it.
These are gone. That's still not enough to complete that. I did
Nah.
make a yellow strand, so I get this back.
You do.
And then these are gonna move up. They're both in danger.
Yep. then
And
that
this
one moves
goes
up,
here.
And then you'll refill.
Does
that
anybody-
slides down and you refill.
Does anybody miss Fruitopia? I don't remember if that was a good drink or not.
Fruitopia?
This is actually Fruitonia, but you know.
Fruitopia was a drink, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I think
Like
so.
it
Like
was?
Tang,
Yeah.
like some kind of Tang type thing, but like pre-made. It
Well,
wasn't.
I was
A,
Yeah,
like
like it
a-
came in like a vending machine.
Kind of like a Fanta, wasn't it?
I
Yeah, I
wanna
think it
pop,
was.
I wanna
Dunzo.
What
Stop.
triggers endgame?
getting through this deck.
Got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
So
All right.
8
Dunzo.
rounds, I think.
I think it was
is,
8 or
a
9
4-player
rounds,
game.
something like
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to do 2 matrix actions. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to swippity swap this. Boop, woo.
Swippity.
Then
swappity. Ooh,
Such powerful
I'm going to
swaps.
swap
So
with the anomaly.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that in there.
Whoop, woo, whoop. Abada bing, bang, 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 bang. 4 strand. Okay, so
That's
this
the official song of Fruitopia.
It is absolutely the official
Planetary
strand.
anthem.
So
When you switch with the middle, does it have to match symbol still?
yes, same
does.
deal.
it does, yes. So I have scored this Nexus card, which doesn't move the glitch, and now I can spend one of these. I can either put it here, or I could repair a planet. But
You
I
should
think
repair a planet, Mike.
I'm thinking it's much better for me to put it right
You
there.
should repair.
Because it does look like that you can put a does look like you can
man.
put a black on that one. Yes. All right. These
less-
are going to get discarded. And then we're going to do a shifty shift. Thank you,
I'm gonna
man.
go ahead and help you
I
here.
appreciate that, so that we
Do
can
the
keep
shifty
things
shift.
moving. All right. So now, Chief Scientist is going to.
Did you
shift-
already do 2?
I did do 2, yeah, unfortunately.
Camilla, you're going to get bared.
And now
there.
we're going to discard this.
Space
All right.
pole
We're going to
there.
refill
I gotta
the
figure out what I can
wormhole
do.
there. And I need
Okay,
to
we
put
got a
4
Nexus. We have Kaladzu, Landiston, Isolt, Miss Mins Chafa, Orulo. Another one of those.
Another
And
one
more
bites the
ruler.
dust. Gow, gow, gow.
All right.
Bidding, dong, ding,
What
dong.
other symbols do I need? So you're doing sets of symbols, not sets of unique symbols, correct?
You're doing planets.
You want the letters to
You want
match.
past, present,
want
future, and Nexus
I
for
thought you
each
said the
planet.
symbols. Okay.
Symbols?
Symbols are good for
The
these.
Symbols are good for those.
If you have
Okay.
lightning bolt symbol, or
I'm going to tell you, for me, I'm
science is
only focusing on planets.
Yeah, I
if
wouldn't
this
worry about that
happens,
too
that's
much.
great. You know.
All right, so
just
I want-
because we're just figuring this
I want
out.
to
you
match
want present
letters is
planet.
what I'm
Letters
wanting.
is the way
You
to
know
go.
what? And I can have 2 in the present at the same time, right?
Yeah,
you sure
keeping
can.
in mind you do want to repair or shield a planet at some point to score that.
I'll take that
card.
one.
All right.
That's me, baby.
Doogadoo, doogadoo.
I'm gonna go ahead and take
Doom, 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 doom.
this one for assault. It sounds like I'm saying assault.
It's a personal
Isalt.
insult.
That sounds
is.
like insult.
Insult.
That goes in
Oh,
the.
Fruitopia is still available
future.
in Canada.
Ooh.
What? Really?
All right. I'm going to take this
From the southern tip of Florida.
We're gonna go to
For
Canada.
Fruitopia.
That's how road
fruit
trips
drink.
work.
east to you.
You gotta get that fruit drink. Gotta get that boom boom
Boom, boom.
fruit.
Got to get that Fruitopia.
Boom boom juice.
Boom boom juice.
Hand me the O present, please.
The O present.
And then
Canada.
Oh, I have like no red on my board.
That was a terrible move.
That was
That's
an
a
awful
sucker
move.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, I took a blue.
And then go ahead and hand me the I passed.
Oh, you suck.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been
been
hate drafting both of
drafting
us. He hate
everybody.
drafted me just now because I just took an O.
All right, you're up, Mike. What do you got?
Oh, it's back to me, huh? Actually, those should be face down, so I can't see what you're going for. But
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, Camilla's
What?
just.
yeah,
Well, then what do
it's
I know
supposed
what
to be
I'm
a face-
going for? If
You
I
You
look
can't
at
pick
it.
them up and you look at them and you go, ooh,
And you look
the
at them.
You're
alphabet.
welcome. Oh my
Another.
gosh.
Oh, I'm not great on yellow
Okay,
or red.
good
I think
now.
I'll take. These are both future cards, which suck. All right, there we go.
All right, I am going
Fruitopia
to
on
take.
tap? I'm fascinated by chat right
I'm
now.
going
I'm
to
sorry.
go ahead and take the
shield
this
it up.
Nexus card.
Remember, you don't have to
Shield.
take one of those if you don't like
Right.
them. You could draw, more tech cards
or flip over. Well, for you it'd be flip tech cards. Yep.
Oh. How many tech cards do I
You
get?
draw 2, keep 1, right?
That's at the beginning
that's
of the
only
game,
set
but
up.
let me double check if
You draw 12, keep
Because
7.
what happens if I don't get this done? It just falls off?
It falls off and
Falls
you
off.
yeah it's draw 2 and keep 1. You're
I
right.
could, but then that's going to mess that up.
Bonnie, you're blowing my mind.
Whatever.
The idea of
I guess I
Fruitopia
can
on
do
tap.
that. But I don't need it.
That seems like it shouldn't be legal.
Stupid.
Let's
Whatever.
make
I'll take
something
that.
perfectly
I want
clear.
I want the tech cards.
It's not.
I knew what. I'm sorry. I
Draw
wasn't
2,
listening.
keep 1, put the other at the bottom of your deck.
Got it.
All right.
Here we go.
What?
And now
Sorry.
she will also be the first Nexus player.
Oh, she got a good one. Okay.
I like this. Okay.
What did you get?
Rewind. Return a card to your console back to its starting section.
That sucks. Okay. So now you have the
I like
first
it.
2 Nexus actions.
Okay. I was gonna do something crazy. I just had to remember what it was. Oh, that's right. It was up there. Can I
Fruitopia
switch
is a
that out?
Coca-Cola product. This
And it's Pepsi,
With
Fanta.
this?
Is that what it is? Yes. And that gives me 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you
now
can
I
repair
protect,
a planet.
right?
You can protect or repair.
Yeah, with one of those, you can repair
And
planet.
both of those count for that, right? Either
Both.
protecting.
Either of those actions.
Yeah.
Yes, protect
Okay.
or repair, I believe is correct.
I will
I'll double
protect.
check, but I think so.
Or repair, whatever. You can just say which one you're interacting with. If it's
I will interact with
because if it's
L.
already fractured, it just gets repaired, and if it's
L.
Right.
repaired, you just
Chris.
protect it.
L, as in.
Yes,
As in-
shield or repair.
llama.
Okay,
The
so
llama planet.
The llama.
does that mean you have scored that one now?
Now I have scored it.
So here's what's going to happen. A couple of
Officially.
things is it's going to have a power on it, right?
The
Can I-
plus symbol.
Yeah, that plus
Battery?
symbol means, oh, is it a past, present, or future?
It is a past.
That means you gain an additional matrix action this turn. So you're going to get
Yeah, I
another.
do.
So yeah.
But what if
those-
I don't need it? Okay.
You always
We'll
need
see.
it.
All right.
You
What
kidding me?
if
Yeah.
I don't know.
don't need
Okay.
it?
You
Because I
can
don't have
always
any
refill
like.
this,
No,
right?
no,
Oh,
that's
it's right here.
a wormhole.
Oh no,
action.
you can trigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What symbol was that?
Which one?
Like,
It looks like a
symbols?
plus.
Past is gain an additional matrix. Present is build a tech module.
Oh
Future
my
is
gosh.
activate a trigger
so
switch.
many of these. All right, and now I need to go.
And
for
that's this one here. Activate a trigger
blue.
switch. Is
Yeah, I
that?
think so.
All right, so I get 2 actions
2
right
more,
now.
yep.
2 more. Mm-hmm. Well, shucks.
We do have
right, so I'll do
Cadbury
that,
products
one.
in the
We do.
United States, yeah.
And then I will do 2
Look at
right
that.
there and get those 5.
That's disgusting.
Allocating 2
And she
there.
also has
That's disgusting.
she also has a yellow too.
fantastic.
Space
But
Wizard!
that takes an action, right?
I don't think so. I think because those happened with one, right?
That fell in when I filled it in.
Oh, okay.
Then
Okay.
no,
So
yes.
it's an action.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, the chat and do we have Cadbury products? We do.
We do.
We do.
I've heard that they're not as good as the British one, but I'm pretty
They're
sure that's
not.
just snobbery.
Oh my gosh!
that is
Holy,
snobbery.
holy yellow and white. Okay.
Holy
Holy
and
yellow
white.
and
Present
white.
card. That moves
Present
3
card.
times. M planet gets wrecked.
All right.
Okay.
How does she have like 17 cards she scored?
M&M World is in danger.
It's just how it happens. I like to blow things up.
Feeling there's
Planets.
some
Oh,
pretty
we're
big cheating
saving them,
going
aren't
on.
we? Never mind.
That's me, huh?
Yeah,
There
we're
we go.
saving the
Saving the
planets.
planets.
Guys, I'm concerned. I'm very concerned.
That you're not a
whale
polar bear?
How do I... Can I flip these back now?
No, that's a wormhole action.
That's a wormhole
Instead of drafting
action.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
now you can flip them by creating strands.
Yeah, but that's the slow sucker's way to do
That's
it.
correct.
That is what you do if you can't do anything else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and
Do it! Do it!
I'm going to do this boop, for 1,
Oh, I
and
like
I'm going
that.
to do this
That's handy.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
for 2.
Give me that. Whoop,
And I
whoop,
make
whoop.
a strand of 4 in black there.
All right.
I'm going to use one of these to bring back or do whatever with I,
Okay.
and that means I complete this one.
Okay.
It
yep.
takes none, and I have to interact with a planet.
Yep.
So I've completed that, and now this.
Now you get to flip over one of
I
your
get to flip over
trigger
one of
switches.
these.
Yep.
I just completed black, so that won't be any of them. I have more blue than red, so I'll bring back red.
Beautiful.
There we go. That was 2, and now
That's your 2?
unfortunately, this falls off.
Right. And so that just goes to a discard.
That I
and
lose. I don't lose. I don't get that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
unfortunately,
shame. Sorry,
these
Fruitopia.
move and these move.
And I'll let you do
In the
that, your
danger
refill, while I'm
zone.
trying to figure stuff
Yeah,
out
just
here. I need reds, but I'm so bereft of reds. I am so bereft.
now this one does not move, as for what I understand.
Correct. And anything above it does not move.
So it's basically it.
You'll
and
refill
this
that
will
one
not,
first.
Oh, it will refill.
Yes. Yep. You fill that one in first, and then you'll fill the other ones bottom to top, left to right.
Got it. 1, 2, 3
Oh.
of
Freak
these.
Games, thanks for jumping in the chat.
Hey there, Elf Creek. All right.
And then these go back in here, and you are up.
I am up indeed. So I think what I'm going to do, I have to set myself up for red, even though I'm in a pretty bad shape as far as red goes.
You better believe it.
You turn over all 3 for a while. I'm sorry. Turn
I'm
over
gonna
all
do a
3 for a
sloppy
while,
swap.
or do you?
Yeah, and I'm gonna
spend them
you'll
all.
see me do it right now.
I'm gonna watch
Floppy,
you do it.
floppy, floppy doppy.
We heard you're not in shape, but when you say floppy, it doesn't help
Bada
your
bing.
case. Oh,
Bada bing.
oh, you're doing better than I am.
Okay, so that's a future card. I'll just go ahead and do that right now. Future goes one and gets
Space cat.
wrecked. All right. So that was a free action. I didn't. I have done one Nexus action here though.
Okay.
I need to do one more.
You guys are so powerful.
Is that what it is? I'm not feeling terribly powerful, Z. I've got to tell you.
I just lost a card. Okay, I don't want to
Well,
hear
then you'll be fine. All right. I think instead what I'm going to do now is do a flippy
it.
flop
Fruitonia.
with oof. Let's do this.
Fruitonia.
Yeah, we'll do this. We'll flip flop there. Boom, boom. All right. So that was my 2. These have to slide down. It's not looking good for your pal, Mike Delisio.
Matrix actions.
Right.
1 swip swap.
Yeah.
Second swip swap, I got that yellow. So it allows me to flip this back
It
over.
does.
Yeah.
I get these. I'm going to allocate 1 to this
Oh,
danger
he's so
card.
powerful.
Bite.
What is that,
Grovia. It's a future.
Future. So that means
Nothing.
nothing. Okay.
It's already a fractured world.
How does
Alright.
it blow up?
Doesn't blow up.
Oh.
Yeah, no, if it lands on there, you flip it to become fractured. Once it's fractured, it doesn't. Nothing else can happen. You can repair it
Oh,
or
I thought it was
shield
this
it.
2-step process, like
Does
fractured
this
to
mean
then
anything,
gone
or is that just a
forever.
set?
That's a
like,
symbol.
No,
Just
okay.
fractured.
You're a
Okay.
Yeah, it
menace.
just doesn't happen to be one that's out for us right now.
Awesome.
You are a space menace.
All right, so you need to
Alright.
refill.
Don't forget.
Do need to refill.
Yep, and you'll do that.
you could do that if you wanted to, but he's not going to.
Nah,
That's it. That was everybody.
I believe so. Right.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
so
'cause
These
I'm
are
first.
gone.
All right, you are
And
head
I get.
scientist.
There we go.
You are
That's what I've been
the
waiting
polar
on.
bear.
That's what I've been
The
waiting
polar
on.
bear.
Z's first, so we'll just keep it by him.
Here we go.
and
Look
then
at all these
everything-
And everything's
Nexus
just
cards.
Ah, so many Nexus cards.
The next side.
Oh,
Arrive.
Z, this is outrageous. Who shuffled this?
Nasty.
That was me.
So if I can swap these
Nah.
and I make a line of Nexus cards, right?
Now you've just made the entire space-time continuum explode.
That's what
Also,
I'm
I've
talking
only
about.
scored 3 cards. Camilla's sitting on 17 over there.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
well,
person.
What am I
hard
gonna
figure,
do,
but yeah.
guys? What am I gonna
Thereabouts.
do?
Don't do it. Don't.
That could work.
Nah.
I'm gonna take this one
Sucker move.
and I'm gonna put it in the present right here
Okay.
for a planet called Agrek.
I'll allow it.
All right, so it comes to me. Oh, what are my chances of that one? Slim and none? Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I will go ahead
Who's going
and
for B?
take this anyway. Put this in the present. Chris?
I'm gonna take Nexus B.
Nexus
as in
B.
Boom boom
Nexus
juice.
B.
All right, so
for
you go ahead and
boom, boom.
shield that
I will
appropriate
take
token.
this, and I will take. Do I want to get into B action? Wait, what's that? That has nothing.
The creature.
That's one of the.
That's one of the fix a
Oh,
planet
so the
Yes.
fix the planets don't. Okay, got it. I do have a lot of those out there, but I also have 3. Ooh, weef. Okay,
You gotta get it.
I
Yep.
did it. I got it.
All right, and then you just go ahead and
Nexus also
shield the
goes here.
appropriate.
Oh, okay, I see.
Shield the appropriate token over there.
Yep. And that means that cannot move
And to score that card, you have to do a strand with that involved.
with that involved.
You got
To
it.
score what card? This card?
Yep.
Yes.
Got it.
Bonnie, the
Okay,
story
back
for
to
the
you,
game is
Chris.
that we are mad scientists.
Blowing things up.
Yes. All right, so yes.
Back to me. I'm not taking a card. So I'm gonna do
Are you sure?
technology.
All right.
Is it back
Mike,
to me
back
too?
to you.
I'm also going to do a tech.
And I'm gonna flip this over then.
Oh, that's a good call
Where
too.
was I
could've
going
done-
to
Nah,
do
you're
that?
too late.
I have
know, I've
a
already-
plan.
Oh, I love everything about it. Swap. We've already seen that. How powerful that can be.
That is
Where did it
technically I haven't used it yet.
Well,
but
then you're a fool.
these are one-time use.
Yes. And then they're out.
I have to
And they're
discard
out.
these
Okay.
from my last turn. Massive asterisk.
The amount of
all the
asterisks.
asterisks are coming from that side of the
Don't
table.
like
That's
it.
where the
I don't
time
like
the time
it.
continuum is. Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Z,
is it
you
me?
get your 2 matrix actions.
Here we
I
go.
wanna live. Action.
Yeah, I'm sure
Here's
that
what's
British
going
Cadbury
on
eggs are actually
now.
better than American. I don't think that we're chocolatier.
Also,
country.
I was surprised. I should not have been. I was surprised to know that many places in the world, including the UK,
this.
don't refrigerate eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, it's because we wash our eggs apparently.
Yeah,
and
it
we need
takes
to
the film
refrigerate
off.
them.
Yeah. So
Here we
like
go.
farm
I did
fresh,
not know that.
like our farm fresh eggs, we didn't refrigerate
Fine.
them.
Yeah.
Growing up
Blam.
because you didn't wash them.
Blam.
All right, so you
I did
a
that.
fiver.
So this one's done.
The shell
Is
is,
that a
where the
This
future?
is a future card,
where the salmonella is,
which is
isn't it?
completed. And then I replenish
Which is why you're not
this
supposed to
You
eat
got
the
it.
shell. Something weird
before
like
I
You
that.
don't
do
eat 'em 'cause they're
anything
nasty.
else.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
like,
Bonnie, I mentioned
they
at the
touch.
beginning just briefly. There's not a
Gross.
whole lot of thematic
3, 4,
flavor text yet because this is still
1, 2,
prototypey.
3,
But mad
4,
scientists competing to claim
5.
strands of space-time from worlds all across the multiverse. All right, so you're
Okay.
done.
No, I did one, and now
So
for
you're
my
done.
second one, I'm going to just do some of this. I'm going to swap this for that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit.
I'm going to
of
complete this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and I am going to go ahead and fix.
Nah. Nah.
Oh, what am I going to fix? I'm going to fix the
Nah.
G planet is fixed, so shield
Shield it. All right.
shielding.
Shielding G.
Done. I'm
Every
spending
damn
all these,
shielding.
What if we run out of shields?
and I'm going to finish this.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't? Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure if you can.
they, like,
Maybe you
loaded?
can. I don't know.
All right, there
Challenge
we go. I've
accepted.
completed that one. This is a present one, so
Present
present
goes-
moves 5.
Present is 3.
Sorry, 3.
1, 2, 3. Nothing happens there.
And that's
that.
Planet D, Dinotopia,
Now that
I'm going to call it. is
Goes
already
away.
wrecked.
Your present card goes
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Yeah, I lost it.
What the sucker move.
That planet was.
All right, so while you're
not really
refilling, I'm
bringing
going to
the
take
heat.
my 2 actions.
Doctor
right?
Strange style mad scientist.
Swap. Bam! Swap any 2 particle discs, regardless of symbols, but do not resolve any form time strands.
You're a madman!
So I'm going to do this. Why would I do that? Because that actually helps me. It sets me up for a 5 strand. Yes! Make sure that stays out of the game. Now I'm going to do this for my second
Oh
nexus.
no, a 5 strand.
Gung, 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 gung.
That's a 5. Had you ever seen that before? That's a 5. I flip over my red trigger switch.
I've never
I
seen it before,
don't-
I
That's
guess.
Love
straight
this.
5.
I allocate 2 because it's 5.
Right.
Oh, slow down,
Bam.
Lucio.
Bam. All right. Oh, wait. That scored? Yeah, that scored. All right, that's a future card.
So one.
1, we wreck E.
I'm going to assume it's
Wrecky.
Earth.
You're the Wrecky or the Wrecker?
Yeah, and I believe that was both of my matrix actions, so these are going to shift down. I got to do something about that. Can't
You
let that
should
just
get
sit there.
on that.
And then these are going to go
Rather
back. I'll take care of all that in a sec,
precarious
because
there.
Chris is going to go, but thank you, sir.
You forgot to replenish before you, yeah.
I did it again.
That's,
Oops, Chris did it again.
That's
He
12
messed me up.
asterisks.
There you go.
And
We'll
I
definitely
blame
win.
him. I blame
Hey,
him.
Mike,
Wait,
you
it's a five.
cooperative?
You ever seen a
Learn all
fiver?
the
No, never
You ever
seen
seen a fiver?
Never
before?
seen a fiver.
You ever seen
before.
one? No,
I just
let
saw
me-
one because I just
Let
did
me tell
it.
you.
Every time you make a
You ever seen
mistake, I
fiver?
take away 6 points from each of you.
I'm going to do this in the correct order, though. So I
Yeah.
did one action. I'm going to do this as a freebie action.
Oh, snap.
Will you hand me a purple? There you go. I'm going to allocate this purple right there. Then,
There was a little time.
there you go. Oh, we're messing with time.
You're messing with time a little bit. I'm seeing it.
That's a fiver.
So you
I'm
got
gonna,
two to allocate.
I'm going to drop both of those there.
So you completed neither one. Good job.
That's a good job.
I'm going to use this
Oh, I spoke much too soon.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
far too soon, Z. So that is a present card. So it's going to move 3 steps for a present
H.
card to H.
Wreck that
Gets
planet.
fractured.
Oh no, poor H.
Wreck it
Whoever
like
could
the
have
Ralph
foreseen
planet.
such a thing.
And that goes back there.
It's gone. All right.
Gone. That was one.
So that was both of my
Okay.
both my
So those will
Nexus
shift
actions.
down, and then
I
It's me.
started.
you.
Yeah, it's you.
Yep. All right, perfect. So I'm going to go right there and got 5 yellows.
Another
Everybody's
five.
doing
Which is going to take
five.
2
everybody's
here.
5, 5, 5,
And
and
then-
ding, 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 ding.
Chris, may I?
Oh,
when
I'm
you're-
discarding.
Okay, well.
So that nobody can complain that I didn't discard into the bag at the end of my turn. 1.
We,
Oh, God.
Oh, for the
Yeah,
love of
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
all
Mr. Yi.
right.
The Space Menace.
Let's see. Bottom to top.
Bottom to top, left to right.
Bottom. Boom.
There we go.
Boom.
That
Okay.
was it, right?
Beautiful.
Or
No,
did
that was
you-
one.
No, it was too late. Let's go.
That was
We can
one.
go and discard those,
What?
though, I guess, while we're
Okay.
waiting, right?
And then that is a white as well.
think there's anything
so
that
then
would
if I
that
go
would-
here
think you
and
can
then
take
I
those.
get
I
don't
my
think so, yeah.
white one and I get to score this card with a white one. Put that back. And then that falls down.
Yep.
Okay. So that one scores, but doesn't like actually score anything, right? It's just a nexus.
No, I
Wait,
think
what?
the white
What?
doesn't go on it. I think you just have to use that token that was
Yeah,
covered.
you just have to use a token.
Oh, so I just put the white one here?
Well, the white one you need to use to like repair something or.
Oh, white doesn't
unless
go
it
on.
can go on
It
that
can.
one.
It has a white on
that's
there.
a white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it.
Oh,
Yeah, do it.
I did it.
All right.
Okay. And so this goes in hand because I used that
yeah,
token,
you've done
right?
that one. You did. Look at that.
This is
Okay.
ridiculous.
And then this
This
now
is
has 3
ridiculous.
scores. And that just scores, right? That's
What
it?
is
What is it?
the temporal thing? Past.
Passed.
5.
Okay. And then I refill and new round.
Outrageous.
Oh,
So does that go to me or to you? Or did you have it first? last
Z
time?
was first player.
Okay, so I'll be
the
chief.
blue.
Makes you feel any
Scientist
better?
again.
there's a
I
parallel
don't like
universe.
what came
There
out.
It is a parallel universe card. I think it's very likely I'm gonna take it.
What do I want to do?
All right, so I get the polar bear chief scientist. So this goes in the present. This needs, see, this is bad for me though. This needs 2 of anything and a purple. But when you score it, it can be used in place of a single missing timeline or Nexus card for any world. That's nice.
So why is it bad for you right now? What are you
Because
saying?
I've got 2 of these spent. And
You
I need
need
a
them?
purple.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm taking it anyway. How about that?
You need to reset.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, or when it comes back to your second draft.
right.
Oof, oof, oof.
I don't care about any of these planets. They could all die for all I care.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Yep, I don't care for them. So I'm gonna draw more tech.
What was the purpose of the Nexus cards? Are those scoring as well?
Yeah.
Sets?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
part of
'cause
it.
I'm like
It
not
belongs to the
understanding
There's-
the
planet.
for
scoring,
each
I think.
planet,
Okay.
for
all
each planet,
Oh, because it's on the planet. Okay.
There's a past,
so it's
present, future, and
and
a
a
nexus.
nexus, and
Yeah,
you have to have the
need
nexus
all
to complete
4
it.
of them to get 10.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me
Cool.
explain it again.
No, maybe. Will you write it
Fast.
down for me? Because I'm like, no, I need to read this rule book.
Hey,
All right.
everybody, I was a
You can also
kung fu
spell things with the
fighter.
cards, like Gia.
Whose turn is it?
I just did tech. So.
Oh, it's mine. Okay. I will go. Let's go. I don't know, right here. That sounds good. Present.
That's what you're taking?
That's what I took.
And so
Past
y-
tense.
Yep.
In the present.
And so
Spot.
you'll go twice, right, Z? Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to take this one, which goes
Sucker
in the
move.
future.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to take this one, which goes in the present.
I love
I'll
everything
take
about
this
it.
one, and it's gonna go in the future.
There's none out that need to be like a fix a
Oh,
planet,
blue?
right?
Yuck.
There are none of the planet cards out there right
Should
now.
have looked at that, because I don't have any blue out.
You'll be fine.
Don't feel bad
You
about
lost,
that.
That was definitely a huge mistake.
right?
Was it?
I don't think you can recover from
Feel
that.
all right
I don't
with
think
it.
you can. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, she's
Never
got
mind.
1,700 cards over there.
What
What are the chances that you have 4 cards and they're all from different planets? What do you think the chances are of that?
I'll
That
take
is
N
the
for
Mike
Nexus.
Delisio statistic.
I'm going to even go farther than that. I haven't even looked, but I'm going to guess that all 4 of them are on Fractured Worlds. All right, it's back to me. I'm going to flip over my yellow.
Safe bet, though.
I'm going to flip over my
Right,
yellow
yeah.
trigger switch. All right, that's it, right? That
We've
was
all
our
drafted,
two.
yep.
Yeah. All right. So now we're doing our
we get
Nexus
back.
actions.
Okay.
All right. I got 2 of them to do. I had a plan.
I had a plan.
It's a blue. Oh
I
yes, I'm doing this.
I
Win.
I'm going to do
not.
this.
Gia.
Bink. And then I'm going to do bink, bink.
So much.
Flip over that
switcheroo.
because of this.
Oh, I like that, Mike. Look at that. You did it.
I allocate one of these. Okay, that goes there.
it.
These
Oh, I
get.
was hoping
proud
that
of it.
planet would
So proud.
die.
So this is a past card, which is going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and nothing happens there.
We are really
Boom.
like just not taking care of the universe.
We're not, and we're also
Sorry.
not repairing.
Look, it's not my
That's
universe.
the
All
future's
that we've
problem.
been doing.
That's the future's
So
problem.
I'm going to refill
Yeah.
it the right order now, Z.
Okay, let's see it. Yes.
Nah, 2 more.
Yeah.
Left to right?
There it is. There you
Yes.
go.
Now
You
these all
really should
shift
try
over?
the Camilla strategy
Yeah, no,
where
look.
they're all the same
Oh,
color.
No.
of cheating, you mean? Yeah.
I don't want. Look at that setup right there. He's got perfect setup for blue.
This is
No, it's
fantastic.
just, yeah, have you ever heard the word
Or
symmetry? sir?
yellow. He's so many options
It
right there.
sickens me.
No,
Oh, I'm
he's-
done.
he's-
Sickens
Oh, you're
me.
not done.
You
He
wouldn't
is-
know I'm done
or
because
white, he
you
is
wouldn't know I'm
really
done
set
because
up
I went
well.
so quickly.
You had to discard your mess there.
Have I gone?
Clean up your own mess.
I mean, you've gone in previous rounds.
Is me.
Have I gone this round? No, I know what I'm doing now.
Nah, you get nothing.
I'm ready.
You're out.
I'm ready.
Game over.
All right.
Oh, Chris
you
is
lost?
doing things. He's doing things.
I'm going
I
1.
lost before this game even started. Trust me. I lost during setup.
I'm going 2. Ram!
All right.
I completed that Nexus card.
I then.
If I do that, I do that.
And I could do it with a black. I could fix the planet if I want to. I could leave my friends behind.
Yes.
Or you
And then
could do a yeah, you could do. You also could have done an alliance with a black planet too.
Yeah, but no. I'm just gonna finish this past card. So that's
Okay, 5.
5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wrecked.
I am wrecking shop. Okay.
All right.
That was both of my actions. I got a refill.
And that one doesn't fall because it's shielded or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. I will set these out.
And then,
Is that me?
And then you would discard, and then we go to
you.
Camilla.
Okay,
What do you
I'm
got?
one right here. I'm going to switch these 2 and then do this card so I can fulfill a diagonal.
Ridiculous.
that is most
All right.
disgusting.
And then these
These all slide down.
fall down. Oh, that is a.
Now, assuming the card doing
now.
this technology is not one of your 2 actions, or it is?
No, you
It's just a
you
special
use
power
it.
that I have, right?
Okay, so you have
Yeah.
another one.
Okay, so I just got to refill.
See,
Give me a
this
second.
is.
Give me
I
a
don't like
second.
this. Some sort of space shenanigans.
So what happens if I complete a strand,
Yeah.
and then, but I don't have a card to allocate it to?
Then you get one of those
That's what
alliance
that
tokens,
is for
yeah.
in the future. Okay, I'm back in. All right. I'm going to, for my
future.
second action.
We don't talk about the future.
Gosh, I am
that's
in
not-
an
we're not gonna do
uncomfortable
that.
situation with both of these. I will go. Here.
What are the chances I get both of those scored next turn?
No.
0?
Sir,
There we
yes.
go.
You only need to get
That's
5.
my second action.
1%. You done?
I'm done.
It ain't happening.
I'm doing this. Bam, blah, blah, blah. I'm completing a red strand that gives me back this. It lets me nuke that
Oh, I can do
planet's future.
those.
And by nuke, I mean save them
Sure,
from
sure.
annihilation.
Yeah, nuke the Welsh.
Future is 1. So go ahead and wreck that planet for me.
I hate everything about it.
That's right. They're done now. And then, that was 1. I'm going to go ahead and refill this.
Oh,
So
you're
we
gonna
should-
refill. Oh, look at
We
that.
should turn that off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't hitting it.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and do wah. You forgot to put those back.
Oh!
Did you want them?
Look, this.
You can put them back in and reshuffle.
No.
Or you could whine about it.
Let's go back in
two
time.
options.
Gotta go back in time.
Thank you. And now for my
Huey
second
Lewis.
action, I am going to. Ooh, what am I gonna do for my second action, Mike?
What you gonna do?
Z, the choices are
Tremendous.
overwhelming.
I'm gonna do that. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use this. Swap any two things.
Yep, you just can't score it.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna
You're
do
saving
that.
for you're setting up for a big.
And then for my second actual action, I'm
Oh!
That's a fiver.
Woo!
That's a fiver.
doing that. There we go. This is done.
It's a present. So
that's
we
a
move that 3,
present.
which is going to be shielded. So we remove the shield. 1, 2.
From Llama World.
Done.
Bing,
I
bing,
get
bong, bing,
5
bing,
of
bing, bong,
these.
bing, 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 bong, bing, bing,
2,
bing,
3,
bing,
4,
bing.
5. These go back in there. I made a blue, by the way.
Now, Blue Bayou.
And that's yours.
Bayou. Boom.
I'm the chief
That was it, right?
scientista.
That was
That's it.
it.
So now we discard.
This needed to move, I believe, and I haven't done it yet.
You're
Oh, I
cheating.
did not move either.
Relentlessly cheating. All right,
This
we put
is
out
probably
9 new.
Here we go.
And Christopher will get the first shot.
The creature.
The creature.
It's the creature countdown.
There's a parallel universe out there. I don't want to startle you, so how many more rounds?
Parallel universe is any 2 and a purple. That parallel universe card.
It says any 2 and a purple, right, Mike?
Any 2 and a purple, yes. So
Yeah.
2 rounds after this. What'll happen is
Yeah, go
after
ahead and
that
take
last
that.
round, we each will get 1 more matrix action. 1 single matrix action.
Okay.
And then that'll be scoring.
Got it.
And we'll find out how you can actually score negative points in this game. I was just doing this to show how that works.
Got it.
Oh, good.
Actually, I also don't know if that's true. All right, so it's Camilla.
Me, I'll take that. Goes in past.
Okay, let's take a look. So take a look at this now. I'm gonna take this Gafoo's future card.
Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
Gosh, almost any of these cards should potentially work because I don't have any of them. Here we go. Let's go
2.
here. And so I go
Fine.
twice, right?
You do go twice.
You can try.
You know.
Oh, that is
I'm
all
gonna go
just for
twice.
that? That is yuck.
And present. Sure.
Did you know that the final countdown was just music that the band Europe used to come out on stage live? Eventually, people liked it so much they wrote a song around it. Is that true?
Wow.
I'm taking this.
Do it. Do
I'm gonna take
it.
the top. Take the go ahead.
So
Hand me
good.
Planet K, please.
Planet K.
This is present. Ooh, present has bonus scoring, so yes.
No.
Sock it to me, baby.
Nah. All right.
All right.
So it's Chris doing his 2 Nexus actions.
All right, I gotta go swap, and then I gotta go swap.
Complete that.
And this is huge because that's a fiver. Completes my Nexus card. I flip this red over. Nexus card is done. I can allocate 2, count them, 2 of these.
Nah.
No,
Present's gonna move.
he's growing too strong.
I know, right?
We must destroy him.
We must
Yeah, y'all are talking about maybe he's got a
We must
fat stack
destroy
over there.
both of them.
Right.
I gotta refill.
You're gonna get wrecked, and you're gonna get wrecked, and you get a car.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes.
That's a
what
mess.
I like to see. Colors mismatched, going all sorts of
You know what I'm gonna
gobbledygook.
do? I'm gonna assign one of these there, one
What?
there, and I'll put this token on that.
This whole
Super
space
sus.
friendships thing is really.
Have you shifted your cards down?
I will now.
And you should probably
put
discard
those
that
back.
before you throw the bag away.
I'm telling you.
Good luck retrieving it.
Yeah.
Space mammal.
Enjoy. You just pulled your scab.
At least I'm
Am
not
I-
a space bee.
My,
Soon.
2 Nexus actions for Camilla.
2 Nexus
and then
rack
at the
action.
end of this round, we get a 3rd Nexus action.
Huh?
No,
No, I
that's
thought
much
that's what you
later
said.
in
No,
the
no,
game.
I said
There's a little
when
more
we
deck.
trigger, we have 2 more rounds. When that happens, we'll get 1 final Nexus action, not
Oh, I thought that
Wait,
the
Matrix
universe, but I
action?
don't know what
Matrix
the
action,
universe
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right, so I'm gonna do
not
that.
Nexus action. Yeah,
There.
I'm making words up.
Nice.
And then
I'll read that really
comes
quickly.
down. No, I believe you, Edge.
No, no,
Gotta
I just
get
want to
a
make
blue one.
sure.
Gotta get that blue one, or you're gonna lose that planet.
I'm gonna lose that planet, I think.
The
What
future
do those
of
do
that
again?
Yeah, the timeline deck
Gives
is
you a
empty at
purple.
the beginning of the
Okay.
cleanup
So you'll
phase.
definitely
towards
be
the
able to
end,
do it.
If I flip
game
all three?
end.
Yeah.
You pass the chief scientist.
Oh man.
You skip wormhole phase. You do one final matrix action, and then the game ends.
No, I'm gonna do that. That's my second action.
All right.
To
Well,
do
you could
that.
definitely score that before you lose it.
What?
That with the
That?
purple.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not worried
okay.
about it.
Oh, you don't
she doesn't care.
No,
She's
okay.
so far ahead that,
All right.
that
Well,
she
that
really
one's-
doesn't care.
And I haven't done that one yet because I haven't done the planet.
Yeah, okay,
right. So
right.
that one's not done yet. But this one is, so it's gonna move 2.
So present is 3.
Gosh, I have way too many planets happening here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my
Oh,
rewind.
right. Too many scoring
Humble brag.
opportunities.
No, too
Oh.
many separate planets. Like there's no sets. No, and then I'm gonna
Gosh, I'm doing
rewind
too
and
well.
move. Yeah, that's exactly what I was
I
That
doing.
was
tried-
too hard of a
Alright.
I
time
tried
keeping
too
That
track.
is not. Listen to what I'm saying, you grumpy
What do you
man.
feel like
We're
is your?
space wizards, lady. Deal with it.
That's right.
We dabble in the past, present, and future of various planets. And you want us to not be grumpy?
There you go.
When's the
Okay.
last time you met a happy mad scientist?
That's right.
Okay, you're up.
Just
Go
pleasant
ahead
to
and
be
put your
Take your
around.
discards
grumpiness
in the bag.
and go for a turn.
Okay, here I go. Whoop, whoop.
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go again. Looks like you're scoring a Nexus card.
Dum, boom, boom, boom. That one's done. Mm-hmm. And I still have the token, right? For
Yep.
that. I would like to flip over H, please, with that. It's a wonderful place. I want to save it.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
All right,
Refill,
and then this can go away.
So you're done, right? So I can go ahead and move on while
You
you're.
can go ahead. Yeah, I'm just going to refill
Okay.
this.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little something I like to call.
Losing.
Oh, yes, that's very clear.
Do
I'm going
the
to do
mashed
this
potatoes.
here. Then I'm going to do this
do the
here.
twist.
Whip, whip. Hey, that's a 5-er. Bing, 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 bing. I'm going to flip all these. Whip, 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 pew. 2 of these. Pew. All right.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, I did it.
Okay.
All right. Parallel universe card. Scored. That goes right over there.
Yeah.
Present. So it is a 3.
Yeah.
It counts as a present.
I
still?
assume so. It doesn't. I don't think
Okay.
it says. I'll double check that. But let's move it 3. If not, we'll move it 3 back. So that was both.
Yeah, I'll let you be the one to refill.
Yeah,
don't
because
wanna
I
be
need to-
accused of
These
Yeah,
both.
no, I-
These
don't
both,
touch his
unfortunately
chips.
for me, go there.
nice.
Boom. Then I
Ooh.
refill.
That's what I like to see.
Oh, I needed to move that in.
The loss of hope.
Yes. You've seen the last bit of hope drain out of my body.
A question for you, and maybe it doesn't matter.
Oh wait, I did a blue, right? That goes back. Was it a blue?
It was
It was white.
It was
Did you
white,
say it
so
was
I don't get to
white?
do any of those. All right.
all right.
All right.
All right.
What's the question?
What was I
So this was
asking?
here,
Yes.
and I use this.
Yes.
So at the end, I would push it off, but I use
Yes.
this first, so it goes here. So now it goes back to danger, or does it stay there because I use this?
Right, let me see.
Like, what's the order of that?
Yeah, return a card to its.
Oh, they do not
on
move the
your
glitch mark. We moved to
console
3.
its
Yeah.
starting section.
Yeah. it
And
goes
now,
back to
and
you.
then
then
my
at the end
turn,
of your
it goes
turn,
there. Okay, so it
things
just
move.
stays in danger. Okay.
Yeah, we do not.
All
We don't move that for a parallel universe card, so I just moved it
Okay,
back.
there we go. There we go.
All right. You are the
I'm up.
lead scientist.
All right, give me some options.
Another parallel universe.
Here we go. There we go. That's that. There it is. Those are your choices.
The penultimate round.
Oh, you stole it from Chris. You
was that,
got.
I don't have L.
Okay. Let's take a look here.
Take a look at me now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's just an empty space, Z,
Huh?
and there's nothing left here to remind me.
What?
Just the memory of your face.
Okay.
I like what's happening here.
That's all you're getting from me.
Where's this one go? The present.
Present.
Okay, there. I'm doing it. I'm
So
gonna
is it
try
to me?
Yes.
And Camilla is first. Okay. I would like a creature future.
Oh, not the creature.
The creature. Did you take the goo?
The goo? Who took the goo?
Where'd the
Both
goo?
as a future.
The goo gone?
Go ahead and hand me that Nexus.
Answer my question.
Nexus
is the goo
Earth?
gone?
You got it.
And then you go again.
Ignoring that question.
Fruitopia. Okay, you took 2 things?
Not yet.
I'll take.
What do you want? This one? Arulo?
Oh,
Arugula.
Arugula.
No.
I said the same thing. Did you get that? We both said arugula. I'm gonna go right here.
I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 techs and keep one.
I'll take
I
this.
hate everything about it.
Okay.
Oh, my
Dan, so you took your second. So now you're
I did.
doing 2 of your matrix
So that is
actions.
exactly what I'm going to do, yes. First of all, I want to do...
Ring, boom, bling, boom, 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 bling,
Hold on, I had this worked out.
bling, boom.
I guess I should figure out what I'm doing on my turn,
All right,
shouldn't
I'm
I?
going to go 1,
Yes. Yes.
and then
that's
I'll
what I'm
go
doing.
2 and switch out with that blue one up there. Or I guess I can just do my own blue one, that's fine. And then I
Yeah,
get
do your
that.
own thing.
Do your
How
own.
about-
I'll just
Don't
do
mess.
my
Don't mess with the
own.
anomaly.
I want to mess with it. All right, and so then I got the blue, which goes here.
That is good life
But I got
advice.
2 of
Don't
them.
mess with the anomaly.
I got 2 of them, so I
You
get
can
also.
you can steal that from Chris, which would wreck him.
I would love to do that. Yes.
that's yours.
So it can be
Absolutely.
stolen from here.
That's
It can now.
That's yours.
I believe so. I'm gonna double check, but yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that was a
how you do it.
slick catch,
Thanks.
guys. Did anybody see that?
I did
Also,
not.
can I have the
Space
bag?
Wizards?
Can I have the
If
bag?
Elf Creek sees, can you steal it if they've allocated it already?
'Cause if not, then that was a dumb
The
move.
friendship token.
Yeah. Also, the
Forming
answer is no.
alliance.
Don't tell us.
Another player may break an existing alliance by spending a particle of the same color. It's then returned to the supply. It doesn't go to you. It goes back to the
What?
supply.
So I don't even get it?
Nah, but you take it away from Chris.
You should do it.
Well, I'm still gonna do it, but that just seems really.
You have to have
you
2.
wanted too much. You flew
That's
too
right.
close to the O planet.
So I don't get it.
No,
That
it goes back
messes
to the supply.
everything up. Everything. I had plans. Okay, and
You're
then
also winning.
have you seen it? No. I think no. Y'all need to keep an eye on Chris.
Did you score a card at all? That was a silly question. You always
Yes,
score
because
a
I
card.
just because I did blue, so not yet. I still need to do that one there.
Not yet. You hear that? Not
doing it right now, though.
Not yet.
Do it now. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I needed that
it
one
like to be so
go.
powerful?
Do I want that way or that way? I'll just go this way. I'm going to do that one and take those out, which gives me a white for that one.
All right.
All right, that's me.
Right?
No, she still needs to
No, I still have to
score.
score.
She needs to-
Okay, just, I'm gonna be. I'll be good and quiet then.
So I score it. So it is a pass.
A pass card. We're going to move 5. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
I'm sorry. I should have scored this one first. I would have done a future card first because I didn't score this one.
Okay, so a future card is
Future,
1,
yes.
and then a past, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What planet
Okay.
got? Oh,
F.
I don't really care.
And then it had the plus symbol, which means I do another action. Is that
The plus symbol.
isn't
Which
that what we did last time?
tell me which.
The battery symbol. Oh, I'm sorry. On the past card.
It's a past, so yeah, past gives you an additional matrix action this
Did you
turn.
bring back a planet to achieve this?
Oh yeah, you need to repair or shield a planet to do that.
Well, I did a white.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
used it towards that, towards shielding a planet or
Oh, I
bringing
just put a
one
token
back?
on that. I actually
No,
have to do
you
it.
have to do
oh,
it,
I'll
yeah.
put it on L. Don't
I
look
saw
at
it.
my
I
card.
saw it.
Shield.
I
Don't
saw
look
it.
at my card.
Guys,
Don't
she's
look.
going for the
Don't
letter
look.
entire alphabet.
Right.
Basically, yes. All right, and then I do one more thing. I need to get a yellow. I'm not in a good
Thank you, Elf
position
Creek.
for a yellow. I need 3 of any color. I'm just gonna do a switch. So you can probably go ahead and go.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I'm
I'd
not
rather
gonna
watch what
complete
you're
anything.
doing and
That's
make sure
right.
you're not overtly cheating at this game.
There
All
you
right,
go.
now all your
What am I
discards
gonna
go
do,
away.
guys? What could I possibly do?
Bang, 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 bang. Bring it back.
I can try
Bing,
if I
bing,
want
bing,
to. I can line up all these spots. And if I do it with yeller, then I flip this feller. Then I can lift them up.
No.
Put
You
one
can
there.
lift. You can lift.
Not loving this.
Everybody get in the drift.
See?
It's future.
Future goes
It goes
1.
to G. I'll go
Knock
ahead and
out
allow
that.
it to survive once.
All right.
Okay, and that was
got
both of my things.
Seeing as how I have 1 of every planet represented here and
That's-
every planet is destroyed, I really could get 0 points. All right.
All right, here we
So
go.
we can dance. All right. So you're done, or you have a
4.
second?
Oh, that was 2.
That's
that took 2.
fantastic.
And this moves.
All right.
Move yours.
I can.
I'm going to do a little
I'm
something
capable.
I like
Where's
to
that come
call
from? I don't know.
this.
Oh, it's that one I got mad at Chris for.
Then I'm going to do a little something I like to
Just to like
call
hold on to my anger. and
Fiver.
rage, let it fester.
What are you angry
Festering,
at me about?
festering anger.
What are you angry at me about? I'm just sitting here playing with my
That
little
I
multiverse.
didn't get to keep that.
All right. So I
I'm
get
just playing with my parallel universe.
Stop,
and
stop,
two
stop.
something else.
yellers.
I'm blaming you for that rule.
2 yellers is going to score
That is the
that.
Chris rule. Deals me a rage.
present card.
Also, you stole it from me.
It doesn't
So
matter.
present
How are you
But I
on
didn't
three?
get it.
Can you move that 3,
I
Chris?
stole it from you and I
for
didn't
me?
get to keep it.
And these are going to all shift
Oh,
down.
I'm afraid of the
Rage.
law. That shucky darn law got
I
in the way.
blame
That
you
was a
for
yellow.
It. Yes.
And then we'll do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I love it.
And then these get discarded.
Need
Christopher.
that one or
it's
that
me.
one more.
One swap.
Look at that space polar bear.
Second swap.
Oh, that was poorly
Whoa.
planned by one of us, specifically me.
So, kablamo. I
I am
finished.
concerned that all these
Rolo's
planets are wrecked. We're
future.
gonna not be scoring a lot.
I know. We do need to be thinking about repairing some of these, don't we?
I'm gonna do the free action where I flip.
Oh, they
all
don't
those.
score if they're red.
Well, you lose
Oh,
one
you
of
lose
them.
I mean, that
one
makes
of them, yeah.
But seeing as how, again, I
Future.
have one of every planet here, that really does not do well for
stays
me.
destroyed. Yeah, so I just spent all of that, so I'm done. I need to replenish, and I would have completed this parallel universe.
Oh.
Interesting, except
But
for
that
somebody who's a
pesky rule-
massive jerk.
Is it my turn? No, I already went. I was first player.
Is it my turn? You lose?
Haven't you done enough?
We're good?
Yep.
All right, here we go. That
Lest
one.
anyone be
That
confused,
one.
I'm not actually that
one.
upset at Camilla.
That one. That
Call her
is
a
You're
massive
not?
jerk
I-
on that.
I
Oh,
will,
yes,
I
no,
will
we're
work
not.
harder.
Guys, this is it. Those are the last 9.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
this
This is the last
just,
round?
just to make sure. Hold on, just to make sure. It says.
Uh-huh.
It says.
Uh-huh.
It says if the
Doesn't say
timeline
anything.
deck is empty at the beginning of the cleanup phase, which will be after
It
we've
will
taken
be.
both of our Nexus actions,
Shall.
that triggers the game end. So then what we'll do is we'll pass the chief scientist marker over. Then we skip the wormhole phase. We get 1 matrix action. The game ends, and we do our game end und scoring.
Now, does one matrix action meaning
One
one,
swap.
not 2?
That's right.
Oh, this is mine now. The space
It is,
unicorn
it
here.
is.
The whatever. it is,
Also known as a polar bear.
Yep.
It is the
Polar.
chief scientist, I think is what it's called.
The polar bear. Das Polarbären.
Das Polarbaden.
I'm going to.
Oh, I should do that.
Guys, really? I mean, how do I?
Live without you. We've heard the song. Yeah, we know.
Oh, goodness, mine
this is
goodness.
I think Chris is destroying.
There's one thing I'm really disappointed about.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab that.
Like, I'm really, really disappointed with.
Of course you will, because it's still
So-
not wrecked. Are there any L's or B's out there?
Oh, that's a good strategy.
We'll have to see.
Just looking for the planets that might
that
actually
might
make
actually
it.
score, right?
Well, might score fully, we
yeah,
should say.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Might score fully is right.
I think you should definitely go for
There's nothing out
perhaps
here.
the planet
Oh, there is this.
Rectalandia.
There is this. That goes into here, so I get one of these. That's going to go right in the center, right?
Yep. Oh, you missed. It blew up.
It blew up. All right.
Christopher Yee.
I'm not going to draft the card. I'm going to do technology
Okay,
instead.
well,
I
you can
as
do
well.
that. And then back to you. You
I'll do that again.
get. Okay, well, you've got to do them separately.
Yeah, I know it's 2 too. Yeah,
Come on.
I got
no,
that.
okay. No.
I got it.
Yeah, okay, sure. Chris, would you like to do anything?
Tech.
Mike?
Oh, it's back to me, huh?
I don't like
to
either
you,
of those. Those
Mike.
are pretty dumb.
I
Okay.
will flip over my red.
Ooh, you sure? Not the blue, the
I'm
red.
pretty sure.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some technology myself.
Oh, you're a bit of a scientist yourself, huh?
I'm something of a scientist myself.
I'm a little bit country.
Oh, whoops! I
I'm a
shouldn't have
little
gone there.
bit
I
rock
shouldn't
and
have gone
roll. I may have that backwards, sorry. I don't remember which one Donnie sings and which one Marie sings. I can't remember which one is country and which one is rock and roll.
I think Donnie is the one who's a little bit rock and roll.
Okay, I think you're right.
And
I think-
everybody laughs
I
at
think
him about
Marie's
it.
Oh, I just realized his
Don's a
player
a little
color.
bit country.
That is
Yours
the
are pretty.
player color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was
That's
better.
minus 20 points if you figure that out at this point in the game. That's,
don't look
let me
at
double
anyone
check.
else's
Oh,
board.
no, 25 points. Minus 25.
Minus 25 points.
Yes.
All right.
All right, that's me.
So you're doing your matrix?
So-
oh,
so-
no, we're still doing our wormhole, right?
So for the
We
chat,
did it.
for
Did
the
we?
chat
Oh, I did 'cause I
asking,
flipped. Yes.
it's not that these planets don't score, but if the planets are face down, you have to discard
Remove one
One.
from that.
Yeah,
yes.
which can be quite a few
It
points.
can be. Yeah, we will definitely when we do our final scoring, we'll do it all open because first of all, I'll probably need the help, but so that everyone can kind of see how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Let me think here.
Maria's Country. Thank you, Loopy.
Would that work?
Sure, why not?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's gonna
What's
work.
out there?
Definitely gonna work.
What's out there? Let me see.
Definitely a good driver.
That's a bunch of garbage
Definitely
out
time for
there. I
longer.
need to complete this. This is 2 of anything. I might not care about that. All right, so I got to make a line of some red juice.
Did I forget to shift cards? I had to have. I had to have. So
juice.
this needed to go here, and I got this one this round, so this
How
needs
do
to be
I
there.
make red juice from Fruitopia?
No one caught me. I didn't try to cheat, but I caught it. See?
I want to go down to Fruitopia.
And
nice
then
girdle
we'll
in
take
there.
it higher.
That was good.
Out in the street.
Oh, I can do that. Okay, sure. Why not? Here I go. I'm going to do this. Shift all paradox discs in a row of your matrix to the right 1 space. The one that gets pushed out goes to the empty spot across from where it was. So basically this.
Oh, you're a madman.
I hate everything about it. You can't be doing that kind of stuff. What do you think you are, a mad scientist? Oh, wait. You see what I did there?
I'm going to go ahead and do that. Aye.
Ooh.
No, I don't like it.
And now,
Donny Osmond
right,
says rock
count
and
them.
roll
1,
is a
2, 3,
piece
of
4.
work. He's
Five,
got
five,
it.
five.
That's a fiver.
That's a fiver,
fiver.
baby.
That's a fiver.
That's a 5.
I really love
I'm
this
going to do 2
comment.
of those.
Which one?
Donny Osmond says rock and roll is a piece of toast.
And then this is a present card.
Present is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. So
I
the
love
entire
that.
multiverse is destroyed. It doesn't much
So
matter.
that was 1 action, actually. Because the card that doesn't count, right? Using the tech
Huh?
doesn't count as one of my
Not one
2
of your
goes.
actions. That's correct, yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and refill this. 1, and then 1 more. Yes!
Another
Yes, I just pulled some Camilla luck out of this bag. And now for my second
Discard,
one,
sir. Oh, you still have another
I
action?
just take 1 because I did the card and then
Wild.
lining up 1 thing. And now,
Wild these shenanigans.
suckers! Oh, wait.
Oh, you should have.
It's a 1. It's just 1.
Oh, huh. It seems
okay
like a
Oh, you
wasted
could have gotten
opportunity.
5.
If you had done a fiver, you could have
Yeah.
flipped over to get your purple too. You blew
Do
it!
it next time.
No, there is no next time.
No, because it's all gone now.
I have 1 action left.
You'll have 1 matrix action.
Yeah.
To be fair, Z,
Yeah.
No, don't help me.
if you had put that yellow circle on
That's
the
what I'm saying.
bottom,
If you'd done those 2, then that whole, then done that action.
then
it would've
for
been
your
5.
last matrix action, you could have gotten a 5 in a
I
row.
can still do it with a different color. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
yeah, it's fine. 1.
He's
2,
got this.
3.
He's not gonna
Four.
get this.
It's my first year as mad scientist, guys.
He's my first day on the job.
All right, here we go. Was that Kinesia? Did Kinesia walk in the room? All right. 2 matrix actions.
How do I get 2
I
on
wanna
there?
do
'Cause
that.
that'll give
I
me
also got
2.
this in my back pocket right here.
Wild.
No, you don't.
Whoa. Is
Okay.
that the
Do
secretly you win
1.
card?
All right, and then
That's
I'm going
the
to do
diagonal scoring
for my
card,
segundo,
like this one did.
we do this and this. That flips over a blue.
Ooh,
That gives me a fiver,
man,
which
look at
scores the Nexus card, first of all.
that. You're so good at
The
it.
winner,
And then 2
the player who
blues.
complained the most about bad.
Book.
Oh.
Present card.
Present
goes-
is
What if you were
3,
accused of good
and
luck?
it takes
the
out
most?
this.
Yep.
It's close. The tiebreaker.
Present card is 3.
Tiebreaker, okay.
And then I think what I'm going to do is flip these for a purple, which I'm going to use to repair
Fix a planet.
a planet,
Save the world.
which is going to be
Pick any of
Save
them,
the
Mike.
world.
right. I literally have no extra.
Make it a better spot. Which one?
We're gonna repair J, and that's gonna take this and go.
Wait, Mike, that doesn't help me. What are you doing?
That's a shame. And then this moves over here. I'm gonna refill and then discard, and then you can go, Chris.
I'll put this back.
I don't want to say that was a power move,
That
but
was,
that was a power move.
Yeah. That was a little bit of rock and roll.
All right, I'm going to search really quick. So I just get to look through this discard pile.
What?
See if I
Wait,
want a
how did that
card.
get in there? That should not have been in there.
Well, you kept it now. No, if it's in there, you're good to go.
Oh, dang.
What happened?
Look what he just.
What did he do?
I don't want to hear him yelling about my luck
How do
anymore.
I live
at all. I don't want to hear
without
anything.
That
You have
I
lost
want
all.
2 fiver.
Oh, you only get one
First-
thing though. That's gonna be you're gonna be 1 short. That's
First
not.
action.
And you get 2. Your card takes 3.
5 in a row.
I'm not using this card. Don't you worry about me.
Oh, okay. I'm not worried
Don't you
about
worry
it.
about
I'm
me.
not worried about it.
This card This card is dead to me.
5 in a row on black.
Oh,
So-
come on, you gotta fix a couple planets.
Blue on
Yes.
black, tears on the river,
Push on the shore, it don't mean much. That planet K, dead as a doornail.
Oh. And then I don't really care about the rest. Well, yeah, I'm gonna fix E for planet E.
Hold up.
Because in part, I just completed an Earth Nexus.
Yes! Yes!
All right. Now these all fall.
Did
and
you
I
do
get
2
to-
actions already?
That was my first one.
Oh, you beast.
This is huge.
What's it like to be a beast? What's it like to be a beast? I'm asking you specifically.
Oh, yeah, you have
What's it like
direct
to
eye
be a
contact.
beast? Hey, Chris.
Direct eye
What's it like
contact.
to
Forget
be
the
a beast?
Forget the Earth.
Forget the Earth. I'm fixing the parallel universe instead.
All right, so we don't
Oh.
move the glitch marker for that.
Oh, the Earth is gone. We're in firmly in after Earth territory.
That's correct.
Oh.
You done?
Oh, my second action. Oh, is going to be.
Oh.
Wait, do cards
Oh.
fall off the end first, or do?
At the end of your turn, the card
Oh, you know
falls.
what? Well, good, because I'm going to use the Swippity Swap card here
Uh-huh.
to swap any 2 particles.
Uh-huh.
He's got so
That's a
many
free action.
special cards. Uh-huh.
Wait, what? No, sorry. Those 2.
That was definitely 3 swaps.
And then my last action is to do that. I complete a red.
Jeez, come on, fella.
Blimmo.
Come on, little
Now
fella.
you're just showing off.
You
It's
can't
Mr.
just
McDone.
do whatever you want.
The present would destroy the Earth.
You might as well just flip over your red trigger switch, too, because why not? You've done everything else.
I'll flip yours under.
Okay.
Is it me?
Nah.
Okay.
You forgot to replenish for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
Does-
you
want
do
this
need to
back?
because you get an extra matrix action.
Oh, I don't care at this point. I mean,
you're doing too well.
I'm
Well,
doing,
you might be able to repair a world.
He does not care about any of the existing worlds.
Right. He just
Yeah.
wants everything dead.
What are the worlds for?
You're dead. Your family's dead. Your planet's dead.
All right, this
Now
is
is it
all
me?
gone.
No, she gets to go.
Now is it me? Okay.
This is still all gone. Okay.
Yeah, it is
Waited
gone.
No one
so
cares.
patiently. All right. So that's going to be 2 there.
Uh-huh.
And then let me refill that.
Oh.
What are you
Oh.
hugging? Gosh. Why are you so negative?
wow.
Because every planet I've ever been to is fractured.
That's right.
And I'm worried
All
it might be
right.
me.
Now I need
wasn't me.
one more for that one. Can
But
I
I wrecked
get
your
a
planet.
4
It wasn't me.
anywhere?
Blew it up into a cloud. It wasn't me. Shot
if
it
I-
with a
so if
laser
I-
beam. Huh?
If I do a black, it doesn't count as. Oh no, it has black, so
If
I
it
can
has
do that.
black on
Yeah,
it,
you
you're
can't
good.
do that diagonally
you can't do
unless
it
you have
diagonally.
Okay,
it.
I don't
you have
have
that
that. That's
card.
right, because I
You
had
want
that
this
card.
one?
I don't want that card. No, that's
This is
trash.
diagonal.
I already used that card. I don't want that one.
Diagonal.
Nope. So I have an X, but I could do that and get that, or I could just do the wild. And save me for the next time.
You can try if you want to. You can score them down and up.
This is this free? Or does that cost an action? Does that cost an action to do that?
But that you can't do it during your. Oh wait. Your you have them all activated.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.
I'm
You
trying
can
to figure
flip
out how to
them
use
all
them.
to get one of those.
Not an action.
Not an action.
Okay, so that one's free.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
So then that's fine. And so it is a past.
Past is going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! Are you kidding
All right.
me?
I love that.
And then I will do
Yes.
this
I'll probably have to repair that instead of doing what I was going to do.
and swap any 2 discs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then my last action, I'll do that and get those 4 to get one onto there.
Yes. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I love that.
Okay.
That movement right there is beautiful.
Sucked.
Skipping those 2 gorgeous planets.
That wrecked me big time.
All right.
All right. And so now this comes to me.
You get the polar bear.
I get the polar bear, and I get 1 Nexus action. Now the question is,
Oh, I'm not going to get
looking at my scoring cards here,
that. Sucks. Sorry.
I think it. Because what I could have done is, I could set up for a 5. I can get a 5, and I can get a card out of here that would let me score a 2 yellow. Because I've got a thing that says search the discard pile, place 1 in there. But it may be more important for me to get a white or a black and repair. Oh man, that J hurt real bad.
Robot?
Really?
Because it goes 1, 3, 6, 10.
Oh. Are we scoring?
No, well, we
Not
will be
yet,
in a
but
minute,
soon.
but I'm just trying to do a little math in my head.
You gotta do it. You gotta do the math.
Do the math, Mike.
So that's 2 points
Do
there.
the math now.
Also, we do my math.
No, we're gonna do it. We'll do it all open for everybody, so we can kind of see. I'm just gonna go ahead and because I want to do this, 'cause I think it's more fun, but it's probably worse for me game-wise. I'll go ahead and search here for a 2 yellow,
Oh, I should have done that.
which is going to be unfortunately none of them. There are two yellows in here, but neither of them are for planets that are currently not wrecked. I have I and F, both wrecked. But
F gives you a battery.
this gives me a battery, so I'll take that one. Put it into the present. Do my
And then,
one matrix action. Bing, bing, bong, bing, 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 bong, bing, 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 bong. Boop. Okay, so that F is the present is gonna move it 3.
Oh, did you want these in?
1, 2, 3. That's gonna go down here. I don't know that there's no point in
that your-
refilling, right? I
Got a
mean,
chunky stack there.
That's my chunker stack.
I don't think there's a point in refilling, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Where
Okay,
did the
what's
bag go?
next?
You've got the bag.
Does
I
it
think
matter?
I think it goes to Chris
Need the
now,
bag?
right?
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
don't need the bag?
I'm gonna shift all paradox. I'm gonna do the Z move right here.
Yeah. That's a good move.
That's a move.
It's
I did that.
exciting.
I'm gonna do this as my
Yes.
one matrix action, and I would like to repair planet E for Earth.
Okay, he did it. He did it.
All right.
Okay, I'm not gonna refill.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, I am going to 1, 2, 3. Do I have a
Bing, bing,
black
bing, bing,
X?
bing, bing,
I
bing,
do.
bing, bing, game and scoring, bing, bing.
I'm gonna do this first to see. No, I'm not. I'm gonna let that go. I'm going to do this here and get those 4.
That's your only. You remember, you only have one action.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying you were making it sound like you were setting up for a second one. but-
No,
oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna do that, and so
Okay.
that I get to repair a planet, right?
Oh, you got to repair a planet.
And I'm going to do D, please.
D.
All right, I'm doing this one.
Do it. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And I get 4 of these.
It's not
One
diagonal,
goes there.
like you threatened it would be.
I'm gonna spend this.
Oh!
Parallel world.
Put purple on there. That one's done now.
Oh my good nails.
Just in the nick of time.
And that is that.
All right, so
Most
let's go
disappointed.
through
I have a card
the.
left.
Let's go through
What a failure.
the order here. Okay, so let's follow the steps below. No, don't get ahead of yourself, Z. What are you doing? Did I say pick up your cards? All right, remove any fractured worlds from the multiverse world. Let's do this in
Oh no.
alphabetical order, just to show how. Actually, we've gotten a little better. I
we
guess.
fixed a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Fixed some of the multiverse. The entire thing is weak and frail,
Yeah.
like a plump chicken.
All right, so here are the fractured worlds at the
Yeah.
end of the game. Then what we're going to do
Yeah.
is remove. If you have any cards from fractured worlds, you have to remove one, choose one, and discard it, corresponding to each. So, is E
Okay.
N out? Yeah, N is out.
K is out.
O is not out. J, unfortunately, is out. Oh, actually, I don't want that
What
J.
about
If I have an
like the
option.
goo and the
Shit.
creature? What is? Those aren't worlds, right?
The creature from the goo.
Yeah, what do we do with the goo, man? What's up with the goo?
Huh?
Tell me about the goo.
What about the goo?
Because those
We,
aren't.
we don't score. I forget how that scores.
But we don't remove them. That's.
Yeah, I guess we just don't remove. We,
Yeah.
we go in order.
We're in order.
Huh? What do you mean in order?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're listening
going
to
through
you.
your
We're going to
steps.
follow your
Yes.
steps to
Please
the.
tell us
Okay.
the next step.
Well, yeah, basically if you have any, you have to choose one and discard it. So
Yes.
I still haven't done that yet. So A.
Oh, does it matter which one you discard?
One of
Yeah,
each.
it be-
Okay.
yeah,
that's
yeah, I'm
one.
saying, but like
Okay.
between this
I
one
did
or that
discard
one,
J,
does it matter? No,
okay.
I was like, okay.
Actually,
'Cause
it
it's-
might matter because of the symbol, right?
Yeah, that's why I was choosing. Yeah,
okay,
I didn't want to.
See, he's not explaining.
I did.
No,
M goes
I
out.
only have one of each
Also, I
of
only
those,
have
so I
one,
don't
so
have a
it's fine.
choice.
M
because
goes
I didn't
out.
get the other one,
D is
which I'm
fine.
highly upset about.
You should just
It's
take it.
fine.
He's not paying attention.
And
Sure.
F goes out, unfortunately. All right,
Ding,
so
ding,
these
ding, ding, ding,
these are
ding,
gone. Then what you do is sort your remaining cards by world and score based on the size. A set consists of up to 4 cards for any given world, consisting of past, present, future, and nexus. And it's going to be 1, 3, 6, and 10. And then you also score a VP for each shielded world on the multiverse that's represented by a card in your score pile. So you get an extra point if you have L's. And then we score our research cards for 1 for every, a VP
Can
for
we do this
every
one
of
at a time?
those,
Hold on.
2 for those. So yeah, let's.
Are we losing the ones that we don't score?
The ones we don't score, I'm just putting in the discard
We're
pile.
definitely losing them. It's not that they don't score for the planets. They don't score for anything.
They
Like even the symbols.
They go away.
hold on. Yeah, they must choose and discard one. Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
These are gone.
Discard. Got it. All right. Sets. You said 1, 3, 5, 10.
1, 3, 6, 10.
1, 3, 6, 10.
I need to know
So does this
about
doesn't count for anything,
the
right?
parallel universe.
So the parallel universe
Can go with anything,
can go with anything.
What?
and it counts as any one part.
Any single, yeah, in place of a single missing timeline or nexus card
So
for
obviously
anyone.
with the
For
okay.
yeah, you'd want to.
And then the goo.
I don't know that these
Do those
Already did its
count
thing?
as a
yeah,
set?
I don't think that they count towards a set.
Okay, the
Just
goo
their symbols.
did its thing.
Wow, look at this. This is horrible.
Why did I do those things then?
Because you get the special, you get the ability.
Wow.
That's really not.
So I'm gonna
I
get
don't like
one that has
okay,
two.
all
You gotta
right.
do it. You gotta follow
I mean, I
the
did
goo's
it.
path.
I followed the goose path, and it led me to
All right, so
More goo.
It's up
too
to you
much
to
goo.
choose the goo.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Goo,
5, 6,
goo,
7,
chewing,
right?
chewing.
Because
That's what
1,
that
3,
goose is doing.
yeah. So I'm at
Do you choose to
7
chew
based off of
goose?
this. Oh my gosh, I did really poorly.
This means what? Present cards?
Yeah, but you need
present card.
3 for every 3. You'll get 6. For every 2 of these, you get 3. For every 1 of those, you get 1. So.
Maybe the goo counts for that.
Oh, the goo, maybe.
I don't have those symbols.
It might be if you, yeah, but you have to have those symbols. So I get an extra point for that
You're
one.
getting that once.
Just 2, yeah. So
yeah, 2 for 3 points.
Oh crap! Hold on, I forgot my score now.
I'm pretty sure I ended up with 8 points.
This is all right.
1,
I
2,
have a
3,
lot of
4,
points.
That was 10.
5, 6, 7, and then one more.
Yeah,
8.
that was.
You have 8?
Yes.
I have 13 right now.
Yes.
All right, so that was 10. 13.
Oh wait, goo, creature,
14,
and gate do
15,
count towards a set.
15.
How?
Are there multiple goo?
Maybe.
I have 2 goos, but what's
Oh,
that?
so
So
maybe
that's
that's
3 points?
That's 3 points then.
I
Oh,
said
they're their
15,
own
16,
set.
17, 18 then. And then my sets.
18.
No, Chris hasn't said his. He's being.
Got it. Thank you, Elf Creek. We got it.
And
I
then
think we do.
that's 3 more. So was I at? I said 18, 21?
I have 26.
Okay, so
What?
I said
Okay, so I have
y'all were all
14
up
now.
on
So
me. I was
26.
like
21.
23, I thought.
26, 23.
No, 21. I don't know.
Whatever.
Already.
You're in the middle. You're
I'm in the
after. I'll
middle.
have
I'm in the middle.
14 then, if
Yeah.
I'm counting the
so
goo.
if I count this, so yeah, oh, that's good. So
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, baby.
Slow your roll, Mike.
All right.
9.
Chris is
Sorry.
definitely. Get your cards out of
Take it,
here.
you know what?
Get your card. No.
So,
All right, so that was the Paradox Initiative. It just
Yeah.
as a reminder, this is coming to Kickstarter on, I believe, the
April 12th.
April.
12th, I believe, is
Yeah.
what the date was. But there was
Elf Creek is in the chat. They could clarify.
if we got
that's
the
wrong.
date wrong. But yeah, we got the chat. There was a contest too. So if you missed that, check back at the beginning of this. There is a way to win one of 2 copies of this worldwide. Loopy, you wanted to know the final score again?
26.
26.
23 or 21.
Wow.
I have 14 and 8 or 9.
8 or 9, I think.
yeah.
9, I
There you
think.
go.
Yes,
Basically,
yes.
you know.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason why is that we waited until the very end to pay attention to worlds that we were, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I was able to get this set.
Oh,
And I
that's
did not
That's a
even-
good one.
I
That's a
thought
good
all
one.
the sets, like all the symbols, would score. I didn't realize there's only 3.
Yeah, it's
I
1,
had
3, 2, and
batteries.
1.
Yeah, yeah.
I lost a couple of batteries on some of the lost planets,
Right.
unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, it's just managing those things.
Yeah, now playing. Okay, I want to
Under-
be more
yeah.
cognizant of what worlds are actually wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, better understanding scoring, I would definitely wreck Chris.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Absolutely,
yeah.
hands down.
I would definitely be in the middle somewhere again.
And again, reminder, these are all prototype components. A couple of things, just some administrative information. We still have a lot coming up. This is our biggest day of the Spring Spectacular
It
by
is.
far. So we've got
Quite an
a
afternoon.
lot. So directly after this, we're going to have a couple of fantastic contributors. We're going to have Liz and Oliver that are going to be giving us some information and interesting content. Then we come back at 1 o'clock. We have our next block of content, and it's a big one. We start with crowd surfing.
Crowd surfing.
Crowd surfing, and this is an interesting week. I'll just put it to you that way. We've got a couple of more contributors, and then we've got a big top 10. with you, myself, and Tom talking about our top 10 games for the classroom.
Yes.
Which, 3 former teachers. This should be interesting.
I wouldn't overpromise, but okay.
You're correct.
It's gonna be great.
Then we've got our second edition of the Game and Talk, which Chris put in about 750 hours into editing that. 2 more live plays, Dodo's Writing Dinos, and then Dead Reckoning to finish out our streaming day today. So very,
quite an
very, very
afternoon.
big,
It's gonna be good.
big things still happening. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. We've got a couple of fantastic contributors. Until then, I am Mike DeLisio.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Camilla Cleghorn.
I'm Chris Yee.
Have fun fracturing worlds.
We're saving them.
Hey everybody, it's Liz Bocclini. I hope you've been enjoying this year's Spring Spectacular. Today I have 5 games that have a springtime feel. So for me, where I live, spring is a very transitional type of time. The weather is kind of slowly moving from cold to warm. It can go very back and forth, and I love warm weather, so this is a challenge for me personally. But we're also seeing a lot of animals come back, hearing bird song after a snowy winter. So a lot of the games that I think have a springtime feel for me have to do with like plants, animals, gardens. But I'd love to know for you what games remind you of spring. So please let me know in the comments what you think. And as far as the order of the games today, they're in no particular order in terms of what I think of them or enjoyment. I'm not really giving them a number rating or anything. I really just picked 5 that, again, I think have a springtime feel, and I'm just going to talk about them and not really give a comparison between them. So the first one I want to talk about is Herbaceous from Pencil First Games, and this one is about herbs. You are going to be cultivating herbs from a community garden that's available to everyone. And then you're going to put them in your private garden in the hopes of potting them. So you'll have pots that have different scoring conditions, and you're going to try to time when you pot the herbs, because once you put herbs in a pot, you cannot then add more herbs later in the game. So you're going to try to have to judge when you want to pot to maximize the number of points that you'll get for filling that pot. And this one is, I think if you like any sort of like card set collection game, you'll like this, and it's very easy to learn and teach. I actually learned it very quickly. I went to the booth at PAX Unplugged, and somebody there taught it to me very quickly, and it was really enjoyable and easy. And I just think if you, again, like set collection, or even if you just like herbs, you will like this game. And it just reminds me of spring in terms of things growing, and just plants in general remind me of spring. So that's Herbaceous. This next one is Village Green. This is from Osprey Games. And in this game, it actually is the first day of spring. You are representing a town that is trying to win the Village Green of the Year award. So you're going to be laying cards out in a 3x3 grid or tableau. And you're going to try to follow certain placement rules in terms of where you can place certain things in your green. So you might have statues, you might have lawns or ponds or trees, and you are going to be placing them in certain positions, and you're also going to be trying to win individual awards. And they're going to be lined up in your grid, and you're going to try to fulfill their conditions in columns and rows with the other cards to try to score those awards. Again, this one it's the first day of spring in the game, but just being able to get back outside in nice weather, sit outside on a lawn or see birds and things at the pond, just has a very springtime feel to me. And it reminds me of that movie Hot Fuzz, where the Simon Pegg movie, where the town is trying to win the award, and Simon Pegg is trying to do investigative police work there. And it's very funny. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. But overall, Village Green, I think, is a really nice tableau card game. Next, also from Pencil First, we have Floriferous. So this one is about flowers. So you are going to be laying flower cards out in rows, and then you're moving your pawn across different rows collecting flowers or like flower arrangements. There might be like some garden gnomes and other things that you'd find out in a garden, and you're trying to score points. The scoring conditions in this game, you'll have some conditions that are available to everybody throughout each round. So there are 3 like days that you go through, and for each day you can try to score these different public scoring conditions. And then you're going to also be able to move your pawn to take individual scoring condition cards, and then you'll be collecting the flowers and such in the rows to try to meet those conditions too. This one is another one that I learned at PAX actually, and it's really, the artwork is so nice, like it's just pleasant. Again, Flowers for Spring I know is not incredibly groundbreaking, but it just has a really nice feel to it in terms of like, yeah, I'm building these flower arrangements, or I'm just trying to collect ladybugs, flowers with ladybugs, or tulips, and it's just it's actually marketed as a calming, like a chill game. So actually in the scorebook, if you look in where it'll give you like the range of points, it'll say, okay, if you score, you know, in the lowest range of points, whatever that is, you're anxious. If you score in this range of points, you're chill. And I think there are like 5 or 6 different descriptors, and you just get more chill the more points that you score. And I actually really like that. I think it's clever, and I think a lot of times we think of spring as like this big rush of like, oh, I'm gonna do my spring cleaning and this and that, and it's a season of change and almost like upheaval, but in a good way. But I like that it's just flowers. Like it's just so pleasant and it's just calming. And again, if you like to do that sort of either set collection or you like just a less a game that has less to do, right? There's not a ton to keep track of. So if you like that sort of thing, or you're just in a mood for something less tense, then Floriferous is definitely that game. Next, I have Wingspan from Stonemaier Games. I absolutely love this game. I know I said I wasn't like giving them a rating or anything. This one I think is one of like the first kind of modern board games I played when I started getting into things. One of my friends had just gotten it, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. It's like, who would think to make a game about birds, I guess, but we ended up playing it, and it's great. So you are getting, you get a board with different environments, and then you're going to be trying to place birds in the environment they live in, right? So they might live like in a water environment or a forest environment, and you're trying to place them accordingly and then activate like these bird powers. You are going to like roll dice to get certain foods. So they might eat fruit, they might eat little bugs, and they can hold eggs in like different type of nests that they have. They can hold a certain amount of eggs, so you're also able to lay eggs on the birds and hold them in their nest. I think a big appeal to this game, number one, is the art, because it's stunning and it's such high quality. I think the other thing that is so impressive about this game is that all of the birds, number one, are real birds, which you would expect, but the research that went into like drawing the birds accurately, getting their nest type, the food that they eat, and like where they live, just every detail about the birds is so good and accurate. You can tell that the designers and the artists like spent the time and the effort to get this right. And I think that's so important, not because I want to learn about every single bird, but because it enhances the experience and it makes you appreciate the real effort that goes into a great game like this, of this quality. So just it is one of the best, I think, in terms of that research and that effort. If you like, again, like sort of not set collection, I guess, but if you like that sort of theme, or like cards and dice, I guess, you would like this game, I think. It is very spring-like to me because, like I said, this is when, for me, I start to hear like bird song again and see birds come out, see them building their nests. So to me, birds are always kind of a herald of like nicer weather, more sunshine, just springtime is coming. So that is Wingspan from Stonemaier Games. Lastly, I have Cottage Garden. This was designed by Uwe Rosenberg, and it's a game where you're going to be taking polyomino tiles, and then you're going to have flower beds that are your boards, and you're placing the tiles within the flower bed, the board, and you're trying to line them up so that you leave some spaces actually uncovered. So you'll have these flower pot spaces and these plant cover spaces, and if you leave them uncovered, it's a better scoring opportunity for you. So you're going to have to pick from the available different shaped tiles and try to place them on your board. Again, gardening, I think, is just springtime for me. A lot of people are planting flowers, they're starting to mow their lawn again, and just have things in bloom, either in the house or outside of the house. This one, I never thought that I would like a sort of like polyomino tile game, because I never just personally thought I had wonderful like spatial awareness skills. So I always looked at these games and was like, oh, I like wouldn't be good at that because I don't really I struggle to see the whole picture, how the tiles will fit, and then I'll just do terribly at this game and lose terribly. But I'm here to tell you, do not underestimate yourself, because I have grown to enjoy games like this. I think I limited myself and thought I wouldn't enjoy them, but they actually are really fun for me, even though I didn't think that I would be great at them. I like that you can even put little like cats, garden cats, in different empty spaces if you want to fill them up. And again, flowers, gardening, everything about that is spring to me. And especially if you like that type of game, if you like Isle of Cats, patchwork, anything where you're trying to fit things together, sort of finish that puzzle, if you will, then I really think you'll like Cottage Garden, again, from Uwe Rosenberg. So if you like his games and you haven't checked this one out, definitely do. Those are 5 games with a springtime feel. There are tons more that I didn't mention in this video. So I want you to tell me in the comments, what is your favorite game that reminds you of spring? I hope you enjoyed the rest of this spectacular. I'm Liz Bocclini. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my top 10 list for the Dice Towers Spring Spectacular. Now, I sort of wanted a positive, happy feeling sort of list, so I went for the top 10 animal themed games. Now, there was multiple ways I could have done this. Obviously, every game on the list has to be animal themed, but I've tried to balance the list by how good I think the game is, but also how well it uses that animal theme rather than is it just pasted on. There's a bit of both on the list. They're not necessarily in the order that I would say is number 1 is the best game, but it probably does balance those 2 criteria the best. Anyway, let's kick off the top 10 with number 10. Number 10 is a sheep-themed game. You can rack your brains for a second. It is Battle Sheep. Now this is a very quick, quite mean 2 to 4 player game. Each of you is basically, there's this field in the middle, this sort of modular board of sorts, so you can basically place these big field tiles down to make a large field. Each of you is then going to start with this rather nice chunky poker chip style stack of sheep. They're pulling these weird and funny faces. On your turn, you're basically moving some of your stack around the board, across the board, sort of in the furthest way it can go. You're trying to do this to get areas and block off your opponents. And there's a really interesting, fun part of this game where it gets down to it and it's like, right, if I can just block that sort of player's almost tower of sheep there, if I can block that in, that's a lot of wasted sheep from their point of view. It works well at 2. The chaos ramps up as you start adding in that 3rd or 4th player though, because all of a sudden you're paying attention to this player blocking you in, and then that one, the other player makes that move and you're like, oh, I need to get out of this sort of tight spot. Like I say, it's a super quick and super kind of mean game. You know, if you're playing it one-on-one with a partner, it might not end too well, but for a group of friends or whatever that's just taking it quite light-hearted, it can be a lot of fun, and that is Battle Sheep, my number 10. My number 9 is a game that people debated the name of until the 2nd edition was released, and to be fair, I think people still do. It's Camel Up. Now, I saying it like that, some people do refer to this as Camel Cup. Now, there is a 2.0, a 2nd edition, and I'm split on, to be honest, which edition would make this list. I've gone for 2nd edition because that's the one in my collection now, but if you've got the opportunity to get the original, just Camel Up, it's also brilliant. So what is this game? Well, you are effectively betting on this camel race. You don't, like in many other races, you don't necessarily own one of the camels, but you will still want specific camels to win. Basically, there's going to be this pyramid where dice come out of, and they will move the different camels. Then you've got the opportunity to, sort of on your turn, maybe use one of those dice from the pyramid to move a camel, or bid on them. So you can bid on them in terms of, I think for this leg of the race, they're going to be in front, but also you can get points for bidding, or earliest, basically, who's going to win the race overall. Now, the 2nd edition adds a bit extra flair into it because there's camels going backwards. But why does that all matter? And what is the awesome twist of Camel Up? Well, it's the fact that the camels go up. So when you move forward onto a space with a camel already there, you put it on top. And that means if that camel goes forward or backwards, it takes the camels stacked up with it, which is a lot of fun. It's maybe better at sort of a small-ish player count, not the lowest, but like a 4-player count, that's where it really shines. And that is Camel Up, 1 or version 2. The only difference is there's a couple of camels that go the wrong way around the track. My number 8, I am slightly cheating, but I combine these games, and to be honest, they rarely come off the shelf as an individual game. It's penguin themed. Ice Cool 1 and 2, the pun being high school of these penguins. So it's animal themed, but it is basically dexterity fun. It's not really using the animal theme too much to its advantage, other than cute penguins and sort of the kind of logic of the high school, the ice cool area is made of ice, so as you're flicking them and they're skidding about, it kind of makes some very loose thematical sense. There's multiple ways to play this. If you've got the 2, you can do like a race mode. And that's probably my favourite because it means the maps can be bigger because you use both game boxes together. You can also create different maps, including ones where middle boxes move, which is absolutely soul-destroying when you take the flick and realise the box had moved and you hadn't clocked it before you flicked. But anyway, you are flicking these penguins about either in a race, maybe even as a part of a team, a pair, flicking penguins, or the original, which is if you just have one of them, you are flicking these penguins through the doors. 3 of the players are basically trying to run around and go through doorways to collect their fish. The other player, the sort of all against one, that one player is actually sort of like the hall monitor, and they're trying to bump into all of the other penguins and take their hall passes off them, and that's how they get points. So you get the sort of hilarity of trying to flip through a doorway to get a penguin. You miss, you bounce off one wall, you somehow end up in a completely different room that you didn't mean to, don't collect any fish, and then you've lined yourself up for the hall monitor to just come and tap you. You're still in though. You're not actually eliminated if they get your hall pass. You carry on. The sort of round ends either when someone's got all their fish or the hall monitor's got all of the ID cards off the other penguins. So it balances it. It's like you've lost that because that would get you a fish card at the end of the round. It's going to get them now, but you're not eliminated, and I do like that. It's just pure fun, and I have to admit I have backed the Iron Forest Kickstarter, the sequel as such, because it was expensive. Ice Cool is phenomenal fun and penguin themed. My number 7 is a relatively new game. In fact, it is probably the newest game on the list, and that is Llama Land. Now, anything to do with polyomino tiles I do normally enjoy, and this sort of takes polyominoes and allows you to build outwards and upwards, which is quite a lot of fun. There's also some incredibly cute llama meeples, which you'll be placing around sort of as you're building up. Now, what you're trying to do is cover up symbols. These symbols could get you people, like helpers, that give you little bonuses, or it could be the resources, such as like corn, that you're then going to trade in for llamas. Llamas give you points, brilliant. They also give you the llama meeple, brilliant. That llama meeple then sort of blocks where you might want to be building. So there's endgame objectives that you can try and score, get on the scoring tracks for them, and that's an interesting part. Of maybe getting so many llamas on like a level 3 height. The problem is once a llama goes down, you can't build anything on that spot, so you then have to start working around the llamas. And it's very much what I enjoyed from the game number 9, with a cool theme, and with that just little bit extra of why am I doing this other than building up for points? You're building up to then put these llamas out to gain the points in maybe lines or just at certain heights and stuff like that. And it's the way that you get a llama that's scoring you points. It's maybe getting you end game points as well, but it's still blocking you for that sort of rest of the game. It means you're first to get a camel. First you get a llama, sorry, and that means you've got the highest scoring llama, but you're now the first person to be having to awkwardly work around that llama meeple. It's a really cool design, and that is Llama Land. Number 6 is a game all about rescuing an animal from an island, or an Isle of Cats in this case. The Isle of Cats is a really fun, again, polyomino style game. I do like those quite a bit. And it combines polyomino placements, love that. It also has drafting. Now you can get around the drafting if you play the family mode, I believe. I haven't played that one, but it just simplifies the game somewhat, which I think it allows it to maybe get to more audiences, a wider audience. So that's brilliant because it's a really fun game. You're trying to build up these sets of cats on your boat, but you're also trying to do it in a way that's not beneficial, but not negative. Basically, there's a load of rooms on this boat, and it's extremely hard to fill those rooms, despite the cats being able to lay across the walls. Because if you don't fill a room, at the end of the game, it will lose you points. So you get this interesting conundrum of, well, I want to put this green cat with the green cats, but it's the perfect shape to just fill this last bit of this room in. And that's worth -5 points if I don't do that. Certainly towards the end of the game, you get these choices more and more of, I could get points here, or I could maybe not lose points here. There's some really interesting choices to be made there. And then there's sort of objective cards that come up as well to give you more points. More points is always fun. And yeah, you just get like this very colourful ship at the end of the game with all these different coloured cats and even some cat meeples and stuff as well. Really like the Isle of Cats and excited to try the Explore and Draw version when it sort of becomes available. My number 5 is the silliest game on this list, but it really does quite use the animals kind of in a sort of a unique way. It's called Tumble Tree, and it's sort of a family game for 2 to 4 players. Basically, there is this metal tin that the game comes in, that is the tree. You get so many cards from within it, and you've sort of created this tree that you're going to be dropping or blindly dropping or anything, different types of animals. And the different animals mean you have to do different things. One might be just balancing it near the edge, because that's the only place they'll go. Now, balancing near the edge is like one of those coin machines that you get sort of on the seaside, where, you know, you want in that case, you want the coins just to go over the edge, but in this case, it's just teetering on the edge and balancing, and you're praying that card's going to stay there. Then there's other ones, like I said, that you are dropping from like a certain height. There's even one where you have to do it with your eyes closed. Half the time, you end up missing the actual thing in the middle of the table. It's just... It uses it in a really fun way of all the animals have to be added in a different way, and it's just pure sort of childish fun. It's not going to be for heavy gamers, but for families, I really do think a Tumble Tree could be one for you. My number 4 can be a game where people get squished, or not people, but snakes and foxes. Great Plains is a 2-player only game that has really captured me. Not just from the very sort of vibrant pieces, they're quite like, the foxes are like bright orange and the snakes are bright blue. Now that gets your attention, but what keeps you hooked is the gameplay. It's a very short game, you're talking maybe 15 minutes at maximum. And on a turn, all you're doing is basically placing one of your team, so either the foxes or the snakes, onto the board somewhere adjacent to either one of your previously placed meeples or one of your starting base points. Now, there are other things, but that is the core concept, and you're trying to get into areas that are of a light colour, light green or yellowy sort of colour, because those areas, whoever's controlling them as a majority, will score a number of points, with bonus points for waterfalls. Now, that would be a okay game. What makes it really good is there are dark green areas that you can also place your meeples onto that give you these special tokens. Now, there's 3 tokens. One of them is literally just lets you go a space away. So it's like a horse. You can run that bit further away from one of your other tribe meeples, and that's fairly useful for maybe getting around the corner of a mountain that you can't normally get around, or just ninjaing into a new area that you can then build out from. There's a hawk that allows you to go directly over a mountain. Now, again, this is brilliant for sort of sneaking into an area that you shouldn't be allowed to get to normally, but you've had to have picked that token up, and then you can hold on to it and then be like, now's a good time. Then there's the final one, the bear. This is a slightly mean one. It needs to be there because otherwise things might get stale. And this adds the little bit in the back of your mind of, are they going to do that? Because the bear allows you to basically shove one of the other meeples. Now, if you shove them off the board, that meeple's gone. If you shove them directly into a rock, they are gone. They're squished, which is thematically quite fun, for the want of a better word, but it means that you can shunt them off of a point scoring area that you're trying to get a majority of, and maybe they have a bear to use back, so then you've got the conundrum of, well, if I do it to them, they're just going to do it back to me. But you can sometimes line it up where there isn't the edge of the board, or there isn't a rock face, and it's like, well, you can push me, but it's not going to do much. I'm still going to be in that hexagon area of hexagons. For 2 players, it's a really good game that has just enough. You could easily do like a best of 3 with this one because it's so short, and the area majority is super quick. At the end, it's nice and quick to count up the areas to work out who's won. And like I said, it's those other animal tokens that you can collect along the way that give you those one-time special abilities. Now they really take the game to sort of the next level. My number 3 is a game all about a variety of bears in a zoo. It's Barren Park. Now, whether you have the expansion, the amazingly named Bad News Bears expansion, whether you have that or not, it's a brilliant polyomino style placement game. But what you're trying to do is build out this zoo in a way that you are not only filling all the different spaces, because that will get you a bear statue, but you're trying to place them in a certain ways that give you the more tiles to place. So on your turn, you place a tile that you have in your pool, and if you cover over certain symbols, you can take from the middle. It's the fact that you place that down and you're like, if I just angle it like this, then I can cover that symbol. That allows me to get a better tile, because there are sort of point scoring tiles, there's greenery tiles, and there's sort of big sort of enclosure tiles. The big ones then allow you to cover bigger areas easier, covering more symbols, but maybe you have to squeeze them in because you've already built quite a bit. And it's a really interesting puzzle to sort of be playing. And you have to watch what other people are doing, because there are objectives. So maybe in one game it's the first to get so many polar bear enclosures onto your park board. So you can start to be like, right, I've got 2, they've got 2, I really do need to cover this symbol, so get that last one or just the next one from the pile to be able to put it down. But there's multiple objectives. So sometimes you want polar bears, sometimes you want rivers that are connected, sometimes you want toilet blocks that are at opposite ends of the park, and doing all of them is very rarely that easy to do. It is one of my favourite games, Barren Park. So you might be thinking, why hasn't it got in the top 2? I think they do the animal theme better. So my number 2 is a game that most people are probably starting to think would be the easy choice for number 1, and partially that's why it's not, but I do think the other game does animals better. And this is a bird game by Elizabeth Hargrave for 1 to 5 players, Wingspan. Now, Wingspan, you can tell, is sort of a design, a labour of love, in terms of there's so many birds. The production quality, like with most Stonemaier games, is through the roof. You've got these lovely eggs that you're pulling from the bag. They look like they should be sweets that you're going to eat, but please don't. You've got chunky dice that go through a dice tower, and then you've got the huge deck. Now, it's a very plain but stunning artwork design. They're very much white cards with just a little bit, that splash of colour coming from the drawing of the birds themselves. Then, actually, there's a lot of theme in there, in terms of birds that actually lay lots of eggs, allow players to lay more eggs on them than others. There are some birds in that deck that their ability is that they lay eggs instead of on their own card, on other cards. And that's because normally in real life, they would lay eggs in other birds' nests and sort of piggyback off them. The deck is huge, and that's before you even get the expansions. Now, European expansion, I think I love that because it means there's more birds that I can see on a day-to-day basis. And I'm not a bird watcher or tweeter or whatever it's called, and I still enjoy the theme. The Oceania ones, I think they're cool birds, but I think it does take some of that ease of play away and makes it more gamery. Means sometimes it hits the table like that, sometimes it doesn't. But base game Wingspan is really, really good fun for the engine building, because at the start of the game you've got these columns. You take one of the 4 actions, play a bird, get food, lay eggs, get cards. Those are kind of meh actions at the beginning. You're taking 1 dice from the bird feeder. Woohoo! As you start to play birds out though, not only when you take that action will it maybe trigger the action of that bird, or the bonus action almost of that bird, as well as gaining you the food, you're covering these slots up, which means by the end you might be taking 3 bits of food from dice at once, or laying multiple eggs, drawing many cards. And that engine building bit does feel really good. The variety of the different end of round scoring cards, as well as having some end of the game scoring cards, which again come back to the theme, because they are normally things like have so many birds with a wingspan that's smaller than this, or with maybe colours in their name. The first couple of times I played, I didn't enjoy those cards, because it was like, there was a couple where it was like, how am I ever going to realise, like logically, that bird is that? Well, it is in the back of the rulebook, and to be honest, it gets a lot easier once you've played once or twice. Wingspan is much loved, and it's clear to see why. I do think it's better than Mariposas, Elizabeth Hargrave's sort of follow-up, which is also animal themed. That just didn't quite live up to the hype that Wingspan got. It got so hyped, and yet it still lived up to it, and I think that is a testament to Wingspan of why it's so good. But it's not my number 1. Let's find out what is. And last but not least, my favourite game that is animal themed right now. It beats Wingspan because I think it does do animal theme better. It doesn't just do birds, it does an animal theme really well. And that's because you're building up a habitat as well as putting animals out, and that's Cascadia. Now, many people will maybe prefer Calico, which is it's a sort of the prequel cat themed game in that series. That for me is too frustrating because it's very restrictive. Cascadia allows you to build these tiles out in any direction you want, creating these habitats of swampy area, mountains, forest over here, a bit of forest over there, a river wiggling down over here. And it looks quite visually cool. And then there's actually the reason you're doing it, which is, let's be honest, points. So the way the game works is in the middle of the table there will be a tile and a token pair. You will on your turn be taking one of those pairs, so 1 tile, 1 token. You'll place that tile in and add it to your habitat areas, maybe expanding that bit of forest, and then you'll be trying to place, if you can or want to, that animal onto an area of your habitat. Because each habitat has maybe a selection of some of the animals, so some will maybe only allow you to put hawks there, maybe another one allows you to put an elk or a bear, and that's where it starts to, the choices start to go, but it's not being restrictive. You can always do something, you might just not want to. Because in each game, and there's multiple versions of each card, so there's bears, elks, there's hawks, and more, foxes and such. Each game you play with one of those. And say like the salmon card, normally you can try, like one of them is like you want them in like a run, like long line of salmon. Another one, the bear card for instance, they might want to be in pairs. The hawks might want to be sort of completely opposite ends, and it's the further they are apart. Or maybe they just want to be apart from each other and it doesn't matter how far they are. Those animal cards make sense. The elks often want to be together, maybe in a pattern or just a big blob. The bears do want to be in a pair, but they maybe don't want too much around them, or what they want around them needs to be a sort of certain amount of other pairs of animals and stuff like that. It takes the theme of building out these habitats and having your different animals wanting different things. Like, you know, like I said, the elks being a blob of elks and stuff like that to score big. And then there is that central choice of, right, if I take this, they're going to be able to get the bear, but yeah, you can play mean like that. Or you can just do your own thing. I'm wanting to build out this river area, so I'm going to take that tile and I'm going to take this sort of token and try and put that animal somewhere. The final twist is you can get acorns, which allow you to disrupt that market in the middle. Maybe burning a load of the animals, burning a load of the tokens, putting them back in the bag and pulling new ones out. Not burning animals. Or you can actually trade that acorn in to take any tile and any animal token rather than the distinct pairs that they're put in. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's much more forgiving than Calico, the one it's not a sequel of, but it's in that same family of games. It just does the animal theme really well because of those scoring cards. And a bit like Isle of Cats, there is even a mode that you can play where you can score for slightly simpler things, like a slight family variant. Again, I've not tried that though. Anyway, that is my top 10 animal-themed games. Like I said, I tried to tailor them so it's not just pasted on themes. Some of them, near the top of the list, you know, or the higher numbers in the list, they were maybe pasted on themes but fun. As we went through the list, maybe the theme sort of got a bit more important. What have I missed? There are some games that sort of wouldn't make my list. Now let's see. Parks, that was very close to coming on the list. Another game, Fox in the Forest Duet, or the original, a very nice little card game, but not too much really about animals. Calico, like I say, wouldn't make my list. I don't enjoy that one too much. And another one that nearly made the list because it's iconic animal rather than animals was Jaws. But it kind of felt a bit more of a film than an animal themed game. But what have I missed? What sort of animal games do you love that I haven't mentioned? Which did you think was the best game on the list? Let us know in the comment section below and enjoy the rest of the spectacular.